This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Gonna be fabulous! I shit and there was no toilet paper, so I just took a shower.
Well, there's a urine therapy if you Google it real quick.
The mole sauce that Brooke makes is a vegetarian.
You got another guy staring down your dirt star for a couple hours.
How the fuck is having a clean asshole weird?
How you doing, fellas? How are the hot dogs?
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
I was deciding what shoes to wear to a radio show.
You cannot go cheap when it comes to bras.
Oh yeah, out the diaper, up the back.
I fell in the toilet and I had to take a shower afterwards.
You guys need to get your shit together.
I hate you guys. You're terrible.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Check, 1, 2. Is my mic working? Not really.
I don't hear it.
There it is.
Take these away before I eat them all. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
How are we doing?
Our every show ritual of not checking the headphone levels and mic levels before the fucking show. It's literally
I'm
every
good.
time now.
Yes.
Might as well just eat on the air.
And I'm still not, like, I was like, all right, we're ready to go. And then I looked at my thing. I was like, fuck, I never shared the post, the link or anything.
I keep sharing it as Dead Radio Podcast, and I don't know why.
Because you're
That's
logged.
No, I'm logged in as myself, but as soon as I go to Dead Radio's page, it doesn't give me that option to, oh, here, this might work. Might be able to share it from your page.
Oh, all right. Well, whatever.
No.
Welcome to Dead Radio, episode number 47, our Dead Radio podcast, Moss Spectacular, keeping the Christ out of Christmas. Christ out of Christmas since last week.
We're officially declaring a war on Christmas.
Yes. And it starts
I mean,
here.
still buy me stuff, but
Sure.
let's stop talking about Jesus.
I've lost interest in Christmas over the last few years.
Shit, yeah, man, you don't have to tell me.
It's hard, to get into it and see. I think more for me, like the last 2 days, I get excited and I'd rather do everything then, except for the entire month. Like, leave it alone, let it last till Christmas.
I don't want to fuck. I'm done.
So
I'm like, I want to fucking
losing it.
hibernate.
Like,
I'm out. Fuck this shit. Fuck everybody's attitude about it and everything like that. I was saying the other night, I was talking about this the other night. Fucking all year long, I see this religious stuff. People post stuff on Facebook, this and that. They talk to me about it. Just people I work with are mostly Catholics and stuff like that. Yeah, they say they're Catholics and they go to church on Sunday, but they're not fucking Catholics. In any case, they do this shit and they say this stuff, and I'm really fucking cool about it. I really am, because I don't want to disrespect anybody's beliefs or anything, but
That ends now.
No. It's not that it ends now. It's that this time of year, I get it's from all sides. It's not once in a while I'll talk to somebody. It's every fucking day I hear about somebody has a problem with this. Somebody's got a problem with Starbucks because they took all the holiday stuff. It's not Happy Holidays, it's Merry Christmas. No, it's not. It gets really fucking frustrating. So that militant atheist that is suppressed for, 300 and, let me do the math here, 320 days of the year is suppressed. Wait, I'm doing
What
that.
are you talking
I'm doing that
about?
math wrong. That militant atheist in me is suppressed the all fucking year. So it December 1st comes around, or actually it's more like Black Friday.
Yeah.
I see Black Friday, people fucking getting into fights over a fucking $300, TV or whatever the hell. And all of a sudden I'm like, fuck these people, fuck all your beliefs and what you think you follow and all that nonsense. It's all fake, it's all bullshit. And you're all just lying to yourselves. You're all weak-minded individuals because you believe that you're gonna go up to a nice shiny fucking white temple and for the rest of eternity because you follow some fucking book you don't know where it came from.
Council of Nicaea.
God.
That's all you really have to say. Council Nicaea brought was where the kings kind of reworded everything and deciphered it for themselves. I mean, there's a lot of controversy behind it, but I mean, if kings are writing it, what are we all against? We're all
it's
against
going to be fairly
kings
self-serving.
Oh yeah.
Shit, yeah, man. It's just it's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing.
See, it's shared twice because when I went to share it, it shared mine.
Yeah.
See.
Oh, whatever.
So it's on there twice.
You got both barrels from Adam. So so we're gonna get a little like fucking crazy and militant, but we also have some fun stuff.
No, it's
to
not
talk
militant.
about.
We have facts.
Yeah, there's a lot of historical value behind this.
Or even just made up shit with no facts. It doesn't matter. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's all.
It's just we could just make it up.
It's all the same.
Whose is more exciting?
Yeah.
It's just.
Let's play a game, Johnny. Whose fallacy is better?
Yeah, it's insane to me, and like it's like some kid, he's a young guy, he was like 19 or whatever, was like. He's like, I don't get this whole like happy holidays thing. It's just Merry Christmas. I'm like, no, it's not.
It's just not.
A week ago it was fucking Hanukkah, and there was no Christmas. Christmas is one fucking day.
Yeah.
In December, I read somewhere that there's like 7 or 8 different holidays, all celebrated around the same fucking time. So Happy Holidays is actually the correct one.
Yeah. On Christmas, say Merry Christmas.
What?
If you want to say that on Christmas, say Merry Christmas.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
the Constitution states freedom of religion, so we have to honor all of them technically. You're not really truly patriotic if you're saying, "Oh, it's Merry Christmas, God damn it!" This is the birth of Jesus Christ, our Lord, God damn, amen.
See, it always it always goes to the
God,
Bible Belt too.
Yeah.
It always finds its way to a fucking Southern accent too.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, fuck it,
Okay.
leave it alone. But it just does. That's what it is.
It's wild. It's we're supposed to be a free nation, respecting all religions. Like you said, there's like 7, 8. There's probably more that we don't even know about that they're celebrating around the same time, and it all revolves around December.
Did you hear about the woman who got? I don't have the story in front of me, but a woman got fired from I believe it was a Christian academy for saying that Muslims and Christians worship the same God. They do.
It's fucking
It's just a different name.
It's fucking.
It all comes from the same fucking place.
Yeah.
All the gods.
It's all based on that same one base religion.
Ra, Yah, Jah, Allah, God. Buddha. Krishna. That's 7 different names that all sound alike.
And the thing is, if you say there is an all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful deity, how is that different?
And for some reason,
Allah, God, it's all the same fucking thing.
And for some reason, all of their holidays, for some weird coincidence, all fall on some sort of solstice.
Yeah.
Some sort of pagan ritual.
Tomorrow morning, winter solstice, happy solstice, early solstice. And it's gonna be a full moon on Christmas Day too, as well.
Yeah, and the same dumb motherfuckers are screaming "Keep Christ in Christmas" are also the same dumb motherfuckers who got lights on their house and fucking Christmas trees, Christmas tree, and stockings over their freaking fireplace.
Can you pull up the Jim Gaffigan bit?
Holy shit!
He's like, it sounds like Christmas was invented by a drunk person.
Well, I have pull up my Facebook page, and I'll show you the this little 1 minute 30-second clip of.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the one that we watched. That was like kind of.
No, that's.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, same idea, same concept.
Yeah. But yeah, if it's like a minute, we'll definitely watch it. But
yeah, it pretty much.
See if you could just pull up the Jim Gaffigan thing, and then we'll get into the serious stuff.
O'Sullivan.
It pretty much just boils down that entire documentary all into one.
This one here?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
All right, hang on. We should probably do like the proper introduction too.
Everybody knows Ryan.
Well, if you don't know Ryan is he's a ooh, I didn't remember pause the music there. Ryan's a good buddy of ours. He's working with the Hudson Valley Veterans Alliance. You can check them out on Facebook. How you guys doing? How's that rolling?
We're doing okay. We got a lot going on. We have a presentation we have to admit to the New York State Department of Health representative for Veteran Services, Nelson Rivera, and on our ideas and plans and aspirations of what we want to do throughout the county and how we can utilize the grant that we just got to benefit all veterans in our county.
Cool.
So, and to be the template for other counties to emulate off of and get better services to our veterans. Mainly counseling, but we also want to do like camping trips. We actually found a bunch of guys who are running programs already, and why not build all the let's go do something.
Yeah, sure.
So A lot
Rock
of
and
stuff's
roll,
going on.
man.
Yeah, busy, but
Well, Ryan's also a militant atheist.
militant agnostic.
Oh.
I would say, not full atheist. I believe in a. I still believe in a divine. I think there's something that governs all this. Like, it was God's will that he died. I mean, I kind of really don't believe in that. I don't think that was God's will, but we are kind of like a weird species that has a conscience. And there's something else. I believe in spirits. I believe in another realm. All the realms that they talk about, like Socrates and Aristotle and Plato and stuff like the realm of the forms and everything like that. All these traditions, all these religious traditions are based around these, divine experiences. The Amanita muscaria mushroom is what we're going to be discussing today. The if you can refer it as the Super Mario Brothers mushroom, you eat it and you get magical powers.
Yeah.
And if you just take a second, and when you go around town and you're doing your shopping, just take a second and look, and you will see these mushrooms everywhere. They are in our society everywhere, and it is a known psychedelic, and it is one of the only legal known psychedelics.
I've tried it before.
All right.
I basically spent the day in my backyard trying to start a fire with 2 sticks and sweating profusely.
Yeah,
and everything, all like the white, like it was just all white. Like all the light was just amplified. So there was no dark colors. Everything was just like super light shades of everything. And then by the time I was done, I was just like miserable and sick to my stomach. I think I didn't take enough, actually.
That's
which
the
is
thing
problem.
same with me. I didn't take enough, and I just got the side effects. I was in a mild like trance. Like I felt like I was drunk, if anything. Like you said, the same thing. The lights were just a little amplified. Not like a full on acid trip or anything like that. But I got really crazy water mouth. Like, I lay down and just closed my eyes, and then with minutes, my mouth was filled with saliva, and I had to spitting out just
I was
cups of saliva.
I was standing in the
Maybe
yard.
That's why your fire didn't work out.
I was. I just got all the wood wet from drooling on it. I was standing in the yard, just. I was, with my hands on my knees, leaning over like I was about to puke, and I was just letting the drool pour out of my mouth. I was like, "There's so much drool."
So what they say,
so much.
What they say is,
sick.
if you don't eat enough of what, like the recommended dose of having a,
who recommends it?
That's true.
It ain't the FDA.
I mean,
I guess
the normal accepted amount that you should take.
There's websites you can go on that have people that discuss their experiences, what they took, and you just kind of base your judgment off of that, and then and within those websites they give you kind of like an estimated amount of what to have a good trip. I don't know. I mean, they're just random people on the internet, but they're kind of, I would, take their not the word for
you got to at least have a starting point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what they're saying is that if you don't eat enough, the only thing you'll get is the side effects, and you won't have a good trip at all. So you have to eat like 35, 40 grams of 25 to 35, 40 grams for a heavy trip, like 40 to 50 grams for a really good one. But like psilocybin, an eighth, 3.5 grams is really all you need, and 5 grams.
Psilocybin is the stuff that usually you take when you eat mushrooms?
Yeah, that's the most common known psychedelic.
That's shrooms.
Yeah,
that's when
shrooms,
people take shrooms or buttons or whatever the hell, that's what they're taking. Okay. Amanita is perfectly legal.
Yeah,
you go on fucking line and buy. You can buy like pounds of it if you want.
You can hunt these in the Catskills in the Adirondacks.
Yeah,
yes. These are all over the place.
Now
don't go out. All right, disclaimer real quick. Don't go out and eat them because they can be very deadly and dangerous and poisonous.
Well, because there's like a false one, right?
Yes.
There's one that looks
there's
like
a bunch
it,
of
but it's not,
exactly. So don't if something happens, I don't want to be fucking like go out and eat mushrooms. This guy talked to you.
Yeah, you really need to know what you're doing as far as any
with
mushroom.
any mushroom, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't just go fucking eating mushrooms willy-nilly. That's scary.
No.
You see that? I just watched the Survivor Man episode of The Office.
Oh,
he goes to eat all the mushrooms, and Dwight just runs out of the woods and tackles him.
When I hunt for mushrooms, I like to use a 308. But you can also use a shotgun with 3-inch mags if you'd like. I just prefer the 308. Got longer range. All right, let's watch this video. Did you know that magic mushrooms explain the Santa Claus story? Am I going to have to narrate this?
Probably. Continue.
Siberian shamans dressed like Santa Claus, and it's basically pictures of people dressed up in red with like white spots all over them.
Oh, no one can. They can't see this.
They ate mushrooms that grow.
No, they can't.
They ate mushrooms that grow around pine trees, and it's just pictures of these fucking. I've found these before in the woods.
Yeah.
They would pick them and put them on the tree so the sun would dry them. Oh, I didn't know
Christmas
this.
ornaments, yeah.
Just like the ornaments on your Christmas tree. There are many. All right.
There are many old images to prove the connection, and then people.
Yeah, it's basically people.
Christmas cards.
Sorry, guys, it's a kind of a visual.
Yeah, it's a visual, but I mean, like, it's people painting.
The packages under the Christmas tree also represent magic mushrooms.
Because they usually grow into a tree. Mm-hmm.
Oh, because they
usually
wrapped
grow
them
under pine trees.
They wrapped them in the paper.
And then the stockings, just another way to dry mushrooms. Reindeer were shamans' spirit animals, who also eat magic mushrooms.
Yes,
they actually seek them out and dig them
That's
up.
proven,
And they actually would use them to hunt. Kind of like you use a pig to hunt truffles.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the same thing. They can smell it like through the snow.
I gotta get me a reindeer.
Yeah.
It'd be really hard not to just shoot it one day and eat it.
We got to do another chili cook-off. Did I ever tell you I was going to do a reindeer chili? Yeah. You can buy reindeer meat online.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So it goes much deeper, such as the halo is the bottom of a mushroom. So in like religious,
Yeah, okay.
Represents spiritually advanced.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's
so the actual documentary they could watch. It's called Pharmacratic Inquisition on YouTube.
Is that
take it for what it is, but
we'll put a link on the YouTube or on the Facebook page.
It's very interesting.
It's really good. I think that's like an hour long though.
No, 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah,
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I watched about an hour of it and then I passed out sleep. It's
Yeah.
not. It's a heavy watch.
It's a very informative. Gives
yeah.
you.
Do you guys want to watch
perspective.
this Jim Gaffigan video before?
What's it called? Did you cue it?
Yeah,
up?
I got it up.
All
So
right.
you guys can. It's not really a visual thing anyway. So, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
Big holiday tradition, Fruitcake.
Ah, this
I
is
love our
nuts.
holiday traditions.
Oh, no,
like
it
the
is.
Christmas tree, where we go out and we chop down a tree and we put it in our living room. Kind of sounds like the behavior of a drunk man, really. Some woman wakes up. Honey, why is there a pine tree in our living room? I like it. We're gonna decorate it for Jesus.
All right, we don't have to do the whole thing. It's like, it's like.
I'm gonna hang my socks over the fireplace. Fill them with candy. Maybe I'll tie some leaves to the ceiling, see if I can get some action. But now I gotta puke on that couch. Merry Christmas.
I've seen that one so many times.
Yeah. And he's like, you're going to put lights outside and bring the tree inside.
But yeah, man, that's I can't stress it enough. Just fucking do some goddamn research, please, before you just open your fucking mouth thinking you know what you're talking about.
There's a lot of history with
another thing is like Christians didn't really celebrate Christmas until the early to mid 1900s.
These are all pagan traditions.
It became like Christmas was a holiday, but it was just you ate dinner with your family, and that was that. You maybe exchanged a little gift. If you were a very religious family, most people didn't celebrate it at all, and then. For whatever reason, the Catholics just pushed it.
Money.
Well,
it's an economic thing.
Well, it was. Here's what it was. It was. I got a whole list of stuff here. But basically, Jesus. There's debate. There's huge debate on when he was born. There's a lot of different. There's a lot of different theories of when the actual day and year he was born, but no one can nail it down. But. What they can nail down is the fact that he wasn't born anywhere fucking near December.
Yeah.
They're thinking it was more like March. You know what I mean? So there's that, and on top of that, here's the most interesting thing. Roman pagans first introduced the holiday of Saturnalia, a week-long period of lawlessness celebrated between December 17th through the 25th. During this period, Roman courts were closed, and Roman law dictated that no one could be punished for damaging property or injuring people during the week-long.
It's the fucking purge.
It's the fucking purge. Makes the purge actually like, oh, that's actually a pretty good movie now. The festival began when the Roman authorities chose an enemy of the Roman people to represent the Lord of Misrule. Each Roman community selected a victim who they forced to indulge in food and other physical pleasures throughout the week. At the festival's conclusion, December 25th, Roman authorities believed that they were destroying the forces of darkness by brutally murdering this innocent man or woman.
Wow.
So they basically... It was just a shit show.
Yeah, survival
debauchery, and then they killed somebody.
Yeah, and then it was a sacrifice. The problem is, like, all this stuff ended up going away, the sacrifice thing. And people just started celebrating Saturnalia just as, like, it's a week-long party, and then on the 25th, it's over, and then we're done. You know, the solstice falls on there, great, so the pagans are happy. It got to the point where Christians were... they would convert to Christianity, but they would still celebrate Saturnalia or the solstice in their.
It's kind of like the way we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, even though we're not Irish.
Yes.
I'm Irish.
Oh yeah.
And it's not even a real holiday in Ireland.
No, they don't care.
Even like now, they're just starting to do it just because it brings in money.
Yeah.
But you know,
Well,
it's not.
So what happened, and it's going to drive me nuts because I wasn't able to find it. I think most of the brave customs. I can't remember which pope it was, and if somebody could look it up real quick, which pope it was that decided that December 25th was Jesus' birthday.
I don't know, but the important thing is that it was decided.
Yeah, it was decided by a pope. We got to find it now, because now I'm just sounding like a
You're probably going to be a little faster.
Now I'm just sounding like a fucking windbag.
You have a real computer.
Pope Christmas.
Is there a Pope Christmas?
No. Hold on. Oh, my God.
Pope Christmas date?
I don't know. You guys got to dig.
Type in which pope decided Jesus' birthday.
Which pope?
The first recorded date of Christmas being celebrated on December 25th was in 336 A.D. during the time of Roman Emperor Constantine. He was the first Roman emperor. A few years later, Pope Julius officially declared that the birth of Jesus would be celebrated on the 25th of December.
And
yeah,
did
so
they say
300,
why?
Maybe.
I've read before that why. Say that again, because what's the Pope's name?
Pope Julius.
Pope Julius. I read that it was basically because all the Christians wouldn't fucking stop celebrating this pagan holiday. So he was just like, well, fuck it. I'll make it Jesus' birthday, and then it'll be fine.
Well, they also persecuted the pagans, too, and killed them all and got rid of them.
Yeah.
So,
that was the point.
So a very early Christian tradition said that the day, the 25th, was when Mary was told that she would have a special baby. So a few months before she was,
right.
You know.
And we can go into Santa Claus, too.
March 25th was also the day some early Christians thought the world had been made, and also the day that Jesus died when he was an adult. May have also been chosen because the winter solstice and the ancient pagan Roman midwinter festivals called Saturnalia took place in December around this date, so it was a time when people already celebrated things.
So essentially what you're saying is that it
was propaganda against paganism.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all it was.
No one knows how the fuck it happened.
So 336 years, roughly, after Jesus was born, they decided that it was going to be on December 25th, and that's when it would be celebrated.
Right.
Yeah.
So there you go.
They made that shit up.
They even found a saint. Nicholas. They have for Saint Nicholas and everything like that. Saint Nicholas, born in Turkey.
Brown guy.
He's a brown man. 270 CE, which means Common Era. Now they use that instead of AD and BC.
Yeah.
And later became Bishop of Myra. Died in 345 CE on December 6th. He was only named a saint in the 19th century. Oh, and speaking of saints, Mother Teresa is going to be inducted into sainthood.
Oh, good.
By Pope Francis. So that's fun.
I like the new pope.
I think he's a nice guy. He's just a nice guy. But I watched some clip of him. He was like meeting some children or something. I think it was his birthday. And they were giving a cake and some presents and stuff. And it was all these little kids. They're like 7 and 8, just sitting there. And he takes the cake, he blows out the candle, he takes the present, he gives them all a kiss on the cheek and everything like that. They give him a kiss on the cheek. But the whole time I'm like, it just creeps me out seeing the Pope around little children.
I think he's the least rapey Pope we've had.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will. I'll second that.
I mean, Benedict was fucking creepy. That
Yeah.
guy looked like the Antichrist.
And he was a Nazi youth too, which is fun. That's probably the only reason I liked him. Anyway, yeah, there was. It just, like I said, this militant part of me comes out around this time of year, and I can't shake it. I get so mad and frustrated and everything like that. And
well, especially because these are historical facts. You know what I mean? I mean, the thing with the mushrooms, it's cool, and it's probably where it came from, but nobody actually wrote it down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It all makes sense. It's like a great theory and a great story, but this is history. This is written down. It's in textbooks. It's documented.
Well,
they decided when to celebrate
shaman
Christmas.
stuff in ancient Siberia, that's all written history too. And they would, on this time on the winter solstice, a shaman would come riding on a sleigh and his reindeer, stopping each house to house, trade goods, have people trip off of mushrooms, and just imagine being a family
and
getting
then you hang
high.
out for a little while. You guys would get all fucked up, and then he'd fly away.
And he's actually just riding away on his sleigh, but it looks like he's flying away.
Of course,
you're
you're just tripping balls, and he just flies away, and you're like,
so. It's like you look out, and it's just a snow-covered tundra, and he just starts going up a hill, but everything's white, so it just looks like he's flying.
Maybe it's an idea. So but no, but but that is real history though. That's where you can research that, and the shamans.
But I love how it's like Jesus was real and all the miracles that he did was real. But Santa's just a nice story that we tell kids. How are they any different?
Yeah.
How are they any fucking different?
I don't think they have any bone records of Jesus. I know, and I think
they
have some records that he existed.
There's a lot of word because everybody wrote down word. Which I can say.
I mean,
I agree with that.
I could see that he existed.
Sure, he was just I just think that Jesus.
He's John Lennon.
Jesus Christ was just a nice fucking guy in the Middle East that was saying, "Hey, man, don't be such a dick." That's
all.
They
say he traveled to India, and that was around the time
riding his velociraptor, telling everybody to love each other.
They say when he traveled to India, I guess Buddha was around the same time. He was there, and then they met up, and I don't know, taught his ways.
High-fived.
They met in the Hindu Kush.
Yeah, got into some of that Indian Sheba.
That
Oh man, this article that I'm reading from, it's all like this, all cross-reference shit. So it's all legit.
Wait, go down.
What's that?
What is that?
Why don't Jews believe in Jesus?
That they do.
In 1 minute? Hold on a minute. This might be
But they
interesting.
do believe in Jesus.
I know.
They acknowledge his existence.
Why don't
I guess so.
Why don't
they
Jews,
they just don't believe that he was the Messiah?
It's a YouTube video.
They believe he was a
killed
prophet.
him, Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why don't Jews believe in Jesus in 1 minute?
Why don't Jews believe in Jesus?
I love this
The
already.
most famous of all Jewish-Christian debates was between the apostate Jew Pablo Cristiani and Moses Nachmanides in Barcelona, Spain, 1263 CE.
Why would they be wearing suits?
Nachmanides argued
They wouldn't
that
be.
the central issue
And it's pronounced
separating Christianity
Barcelona,
and
which is unfortunate, but that's how it's pronounced.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
What?
The list?
Yeah. Barcelona is actually pronounced Barcelona.
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to go there.
No, neither do I.
Judaism was not the issue of Jesus' messiahship, but whether or not Jesus was divine. There was no basis in Judaism, Nachmanides said, for believing in the divinity of the Messiah, or indeed of any man. To Nachmanides, it seemed most strange that the creator of heaven and earth resorted to the womb of a certain Jewess, and grew there for 9 months, and was born as an infant, and afterwards grew up and was betrayed into the hands of his enemies, who sentenced him to death and executed him, and that afterwards he came to life and returned to his original place.
people need to go to YouTube and type in "Why don't Jews believe in Jesus?" in parentheses in 1 minute, just to see the visuals that we're catching. It's the most ridiculous.
Isn't Jewess kind of racist?
What?
Like Jewess?
Oh, I don't know.
Female Jew? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
The mind of a Jew or any other person
Albert Einstein.
Of Einstein.
cannot
He was a Jew.
tolerate this. Nachmanides told the Spanish monarch, "You have listened all your life to priests who have filled your brain and the marrow of your bones with his doctrine, and it has settled with you because of that accustomed habit." Had King James heard these ideas propounded for the first time when he was already an adult, Nachmanides implied, he never would have accepted them. For more,
What
please
was the point of that?
I have no fucking clue. Like, I thought it was going to be a fun
It was
video.
just weird. I just needed to...
Yeah, now I feel weird. Now I feel gross.
Yeah. That guy's an asshole.
Yeah. The History
He's a
Channel.
Zionist. That's what he is.
The History Channel's got all kinds of stuff on this too. So it's not
Yeah, this is the one time of year they're not talking about Hitler.
Yeah, the Saturnalia thing is, I don't know what they're playing on TV.
Oh, it's probably just Hitler.
But I went to the History Channel, history.com, topics, Christmas, history of Christmas.
It's like American Pickers, Hitler, and then Saturnalia. That's it. That's all they do now.
You gotta get. There's a lot of people that are gonna say like, "Oh, you're attacking Christmas now because of all this." And even with all the facts presented to somebody, you would think.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm attacking Christmas because Christians are fucking obnoxious at this on December 1st.
Well, that's the
it's just
I'm not
obnoxious.
attacking Christmas. The day of Christmas is fine.
Yeah.
10 days before Christmas is fine. Fucking October?
Yeah.
No, that's not fine. And when we start dealing with this shit in October,
yeah,
I don't want to deal with it. You know, I have a tree in my house because it's nice. It smells good. It's fun to decorate it. It's a family tradition thing.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
It never was fun for me.
No?
It used to be.
That's because you got a fake tree.
No, it wasn't. It was fun. It used
I miss
to be
the smell,
fun, I
if
guess.
anything, of the pine and everything.
Yeah, my tree this year doesn't smell at all.
My mom has these
I
pine
gotta get
scented.
back into it.
My mom has these pine scented candles. Are fantastic. Just throw one of those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck she gets them, but it basically, I was like, man, you got a good tree this year. It really smells. And I walk into her living room. There's no fucking tree there. I was like, oh.
You feel lied to,
Yeah.
robbed.
Not robbed, just
No,
lied to.
Just lied to.
Well, to me, Santa or Christmas and all that stuff, religion, it's nothing but Santa Claus for adults to me.
Yeah, I
know,
mean, it's just made up, and you know, if you believe in it, that's fine. You just have to respect the fact that I don't believe in it. You know, just like I have to respect the fact that you believe it. I don't make fun of people that
I try
are
not
religious.
to. I try
don't.
not to.
You know, and it's like Joe. Joe is deeply religious, but we don't really have to discuss it because he's not a stupid person.
Yeah.
He doesn't try and push it on me. He doesn't do any of that. And in turn, I don't try and push anything on him. I don't tell him he's stupid for it because I don't think he's stupid.
I didn't know he was religious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's not an asshole.
And that's why he's not coming on the show ever again. That's not true. I
No.
love Joe.
No, it's because he's a humble, normal human being that doesn't try and push that shit on people. You know, and if all Christians and Catholics and Muslims and Jews and all those people were like that, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But once a month, I get a fucking pamphlet in my mailbox that's a waste of money and a waste of tax dollars because they're not paying taxes on anything.
Nope.
In my fucking mailbox, unsolicited, trying to get me to join some fucking church. Yeah, that's bullshit. Religion, do whatever you want. Still pay taxes. I'll have a lot less of a problem with the whole fucking thing if they started paying their goddamn taxes.
They owe it.
That's right.
Yeah, it's cool if you're a nonprofit. That's fine, and you don't pay taxes. That's completely fine. But if people are getting paid salaries and not paying taxes, if they're not contributing anything to the world and they're not paying taxes, that's bullshit. You know, like the veterans organizations, those are all nonprofits because they're providing a service to the community for nothing, right? If you're just a church and you're not doing anything for your community, you should be paying taxes. If you go, our church is nonprofit, we run on donations, these are the things that we do. These are the services that we provide, not we use use the money that's given to us to try and get more people to come into our religion to give us more money. How is that justifiable in any way?
And where's the end game? What's the end game?
It all goes to the
Jesus
fucking Vatican.
Jesus is the end game.
Mega church. That's what the end game
that
is.
too.
You
There's
end
a
up with
lot of them
you end up
too.
with a mega church, a gold fucking watch, and a private jet.
Exactly.
That's what
And
happens.
a mansion out in the middle of nowhere.
And that's we've gone into that before, so I'm not going to fucking go off about it, but that's the problem that I have. And not only are you pushing your religion on people, but you're fucking taking money out of my pocket. You are. I pay more taxes because churches don't have to pay taxes. Priests don't have to pay taxes because their income is from a nonprofit. They get a stipend. And they don't pay income tax on that.
Yeah.
Because they don't own anything, technically. The church owns everything. And this isn't true with all religions. A lot of people, they do pay taxes. You know, if you're paid a salary and you have if you work for what is it, 401c3? I don't fucking know.
501c3.
501c3, so that's a nonprofit. You get your paycheck from them. You pay income tax on that. It's the entity that doesn't pay taxes. That I have less of a problem with. But it's when people like fucking Al Sharpton can have a $100,000 fucking suit and a limo because he doesn't buy it himself.
And call
the church
himself
buys
a
it for him.
reverend when he's not a fucking reverend.
Yeah.
Joke.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
You were brought up Catholic, right?
Yeah, went to Catholic school for 3 years.
Oh, you went to Catholic school?
Mm-hmm. Down in the Bronx, yeah.
I was brought up Catholic. You?
Yeah, Catholic.
Oh, we're all brought up Catholic. So it's the Catholic's fault.
Well, whenever anybody asks, I was like, "Well, I was raised Catholic, so now I'm an atheist." That's just how it goes. Unless you're in a super tight knit family that really fucking hammers that shit home your whole life, you don't stay Catholic.
I can't remember when do you remember when you lost your religion?
The exact day. I've told it on the show. When my dad was flipping out that they were asking for 10% of his income.
Oh,
yeah, tithing.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, wow, that's fucked up. Can I not go there anymore? Because it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, fuck it. We're not doing this anymore.
I've had people tell me, they're like, oh, the tithings and blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, even though we can't really afford it, we do it anyway, and God seems to provide regardless. I'm like,
you're an idiot and you're being scammed.
Yeah.
Well, and another thing is I never believed it since I don't ever remember believing it at all. Ever, not once.
I used to have a little book in my rosary, and I used to read it, and it was like a basic prayer book for like little kids and everything. So I used to read that shit once in a while. I got graduated to an actual Bible. I didn't go to school we didn't even go to church. I knew that my grandmother was really into it because she was
old.
Yeah, she's her parents were off the boat Italian.
Yeah,
and she was born here, but. Still like heavy duty, Roman Catholic style, kind of thing. And so I just followed her lead. If I was at her house, I'd go to church with her.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I can't remember when I lost it. I just remember. I think it was. Actually, Ryan, do you you might have a better story. I don't know if you have a
well,
specific.
For me, I went to Catholic school for 3 years, and after the third grade, I was just like, I was done with it. No lie, I had a test that I guess we were supposed to draw the crucifix with Jesus on it. When I realized afterwards what it was, I saw everyone else's test. And I'm like, man,
you had to draw
a crucifix. Yeah,
you had to draw a dead body nailed to a fucking piece of wood. That's great. That's a great image for a child.
I drew Daffy Duck saying that's despicable with like saliva and his tongue coming out of his mouth.
That's great.
No lie.
I'm gonna draw.
That.
I'm gonna draw.
Yeah.
I want to draw one. So go ahead, keep going.
But after that, I kind of questioned it. I never got into it. I went to church every now and then with my family because I kind of had to. Went into the military.
Do not quit your day job, Ryan. Jesus.
That's a nice little pink cross.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. Keep going.
Through boot camp, I was like, yeah, you know what? Sunday's off. Let me go try this church thing out. And it even then all through my tours and everything, I questioned it. I even questioned atheism, but a few experiences have left me with, there's definitely something here. I mean, people die, whatever. We're animals, but, survival of the fittest, whatever, But there's definitely an interesting, I don't know how to describe it. There's something there. There's an energy there that knows I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely see that. It's just,
but
I know Catholicism doesn't have it right.
yeah, no.
That is a fact. I know that they
Yeah,
don't
no.
have it right. There's no fucking way.
I believe in all religions.
The whole thing is, I've said this before about Republicans and about religion. It's going to be fine because all those people are going to be dead eventually. Every year, so you have two parents that are, fucking cunty Republican Christians, right? And let's say they have two kids. Only one of them is going to grow up to be a cunty Republican Christian, and the other one is going to be a normal functioning human being in society, because our society is moving towards secularism.
Mm-hmm.
We are, and unless something huge happens, like nuclear holocaust, religion will be gone in 100 and 200 years.
Yeah, it's dropping
just
dramatically in this country. Yeah.
Yeah, because right now in countries where people have money and they have food, we don't need that shit. We don't need to tell our kids, well, your little brother died. Well, your third little brother died because God wanted to take him home before he was a month old. That shit doesn't happen anymore, so you don't have to lie to your kids
Religion
anymore.
back then in the Dark Ages was fear-based.
So it's gonna be like for a while there'll be like a little bit of it. Everybody. It's like in the 50s, everybody was religious.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, but they weren't really.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to be. They were just doing it because their mom wanted them to.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can just go on the internet and be like, hey, almost everybody I talk to thinks this stuff's stupid. I'm not doing it either. And now especially the big problems is the underdeveloped nations where you have radical religious stuff. And this is also why Christians like go to South Africa or South America on missions, because
I believe it's pronounced South Africa.
Africa.
South Africa.
So, it's just, you have to prey on people that, as a religion, you have to prey on people that are poorly educated and poor.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to make it work, and it's the only way to keep the ball rolling. But eventually, there's not going to be any poverty in the world. That's how it's going to go. That's just the way it's going. The only way that can not happen is if you had some sort of large establishment that was pretending to do good and not doing good, which I know we have the government now.
Yeah,
but the thing is, if you look at where we are as a human race, percentage-wise, there's the lowest poverty in human history right now. The lowest poverty rate in human history.
I saw that article. I don't think that. I can't believe that to be true.
Well,
how is that possible?
Well, just percentage-wise.
Where are these numbers coming from? Who?
Just because the majority of the world has shoes now, whereas 50 years ago they didn't.
Yeah, but why?
Shoe the shoeless.
There's over 25 million people on the slave trade. That's a lot of people.
Oh, I understand. I understand that, but it used to be 50% of the world's population were slaves.
Okay, yeah, true, but
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's still a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of people, but in the scheme,
I don't take anything from like the WHO or any government.
No, I'm not even talking about that. What I'm saying is just my own general knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, if you take ancient Rome, right? That was the pinnacle of society and culture and all that crap. 9 out of 10 people were slaves.
Okay.
90% of the population
that's true.
was below poverty. They were property.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is every decade it gets better, and I'm definitely a very positive person when it comes to how things are going to go, because I've seen it in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just when we were younger, the split between Republicans and Democrats was pretty even. Now it's like there are more Republicans voting, but there aren't more Republicans. Because old people vote and old people are Republicans, and they're going to die soon. So we're good.
There's more registered Democrats in New York than there are Republicans.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like most people who and young people that aren't registered to vote, it's changing. It's going in that direction because people are like people who have food and have enough money to get by and survive. Go, well, why would you ever do that to another person? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas people who have a lot of money and have had it for a long time, their whole lives, they think people are lower. And then you have people who are chopping. Hey, they have to chop somebody's head off for their militia in order to get fed that night. That's a totally different thing. And that population is shrinking. So especially with people fleeing all these Middle Eastern nations right now and going to Europe, what do you think's going to happen? All of those kids getting raised in Europe now, they're not going to they're a hell of a lot less of a chance they're going to pick up an AK-47 at 15 years old and go jihad. You know, they're going to go to school and they're going to talk with a British accent and they're going to be happy.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah?
We'll see what happens. There's an agenda involved in this, and I don't know. I don't see it.
But
going
even if
anywhere
that's
good.
even if that's 1% of all of those people,
all right,
yeah.
What's 1% of 20 million?
Well, 1% of 20 million is 2,000 people.
That's a decent amount of army. That's a you know.
I know, but then you still have the other 18,000 that are not the problem. You know what I mean? So we need to root out and kill those 2,000 people for sure. But I think we're just better off as an entire world saying, okay, let's get them out of there, and then when it's just the fucking bad apples, we fucking carpet bomb it or whatever. If it's just militants, then it's not a fucking problem. You know?
That's
but what I guess the core of what I'm saying is extremism and religion. And I don't want to talk about like Muslims versus Christians. I'm just saying that the only places in the world right now where you can be indoctrinated and told that God is everything, you do what God says, or you fucking burn in hell. No kid fucking believes that if they live in New Jersey. They don't believe it.
Not anymore.
They go, okay, thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
And then they fucking,
A
you know.
few do. There's still the Bible Belt people that still
definitely.
believe in that.
But it's again, it's the same
Coming
thing.
out of
It's
it.
poverty and ignorance.
Yep. And
that
it's fear.
poverty and that
Fear
ignorance
too.
and fear.
Yeah.
You know,
Fear is a huge factor.
And hypocrisy is a big part of it too. Because they go, well, if I'm a real good Christian, they'll forget about that drifter that I raped and killed. You know? or that I diddled my daughter. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of part of the whole hypocrisy
I
of
don't
it.
understand that.
You know?
My big question is, how is my drawing? Is that
awful.
Accurate?
Why are his legs spread? They were supposedly nailed together.
I took a picture of it, so maybe we can make that into a bumper sticker too. I think I inadvertently, not to I don't want to try to we were just getting deep and dark, and I want to keep it fun and festive. I think I inadvertently got a little heat from somebody in my family. They posted something on Facebook about, you know, people's opinions and this and that. No one was direct. It wasn't directly said at me.
I've had that.
It was just
before,
an in general post
where people will post something and they're like, they're talking about me.
Yeah, it could be my own, fucking ego or my own, paranoia or whatever the hell.
One sec, because I had 6 messages from Jasmine, and I was like, "Oh God, I hope everything's all right."
Yeah, she's bitching that.
Yeah,
she's bitching that she can't call in. I'm like, just call Ryan's phone. We'll put you on.
So she
crazy
said,
bitch.
Well, she's given us content, so I wanna let her know. She goes that we're listening. We appreciate it. So she goes, let's celebrate Christmas by concocting a liquor we call Murderling.
Murderling.
So then she mentioned the council.
The
Council of Nicaea. So it's all stuff that we've gone through, but she was like giving us updates. So they decided the religious dates in the New Testament. It's when leaders dictated and packaged what would be celebrated and why, altered and selected the text of the New Testament in order to unify Christianity because of it becoming intermingled with pagan holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then they killed all the
excellent
pagans.
point. Thank you, Jasmine.
Yeah.
And sorry to interrupt, but I didn't want to leave her out.
No.
Yeah.
She was messaging me on Facebook, bitching and moaning. I'm like, just fucking call one of our cell phone one of our cell phones, one of them, and we'll put you on.
Number.
If we can take phone calls. How about that?
Listen.
Boom.
She's listening now, but what about before? What about when Ryan's not on?
That's what we call a fair weather friend.
Yeah. It's what I call a bitch.
All right,
Yep,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I felt like we were going in a different direction, and I just wanted to call that back to her. So someone on Facebook was calling you a cunt.
Who, me?
Yeah, not to your face though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. They wouldn't use the word cunt. I would, but it's fine. I don't want to,
okay.
But what it was just about people's opinions and blah 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 blah, and the difference between opinion and truth, and this and maybe I can find it, and I can actually. I don't want to out.
Yeah.
So and that's where I kind of was like, that's directed at me. But it wouldn't be the first time this person has unfollowed me.
Yeah,
like they periodically follow me and then unfollow me. I don't post much on Facebook anyway. Before the podcast, I used to do it once in a while, but now with the podcast, it's my only real focus, honestly. Once in a while I'll put something, and they said I curse too much and I'd say too many vulgar things, so they would unfollow me, which is fine. I don't give a fuck. I don't need you to follow me. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't follow me. That's fine.
A quick side note, the myth that people that curse more are less intelligent is completely incorrect.
I read about that. Yeah.
Completely incorrect. They took a bunch of people that didn't curse. So you know the old thing. The old thing is like, if you curse too much, you sound stupid.
Oh yeah,
right.
So
you don't know. You don't have a good vocabulary, so you just say fuck a lot. Right.
Did you see the actual research? I didn't get it. I read the article, but I didn't find.
Yeah, I checked out the study.
Okay.
That the article was about. I originally heard about this on the Chive, by the way. So we'll give them credit for bringing it to me. But it kind of made the round social media wise. So the study that they did, it was with 1,500 people. And 750 of them basically said, I don't curse very much. And the rest of them were normal people. Okay, so what they did was they said, we want you to say 50 words. I'm paraphrasing. The numbers might be slightly different. We want you to say 50 curse words, as many as you can think of, up to 50. And then we want you to just say 50 other words, right? And then they were using what the hell's the name? Oh my god, I'm sounding really stupid right now.
Here it is.
Synonyms. So come up with synonyms for these words.
Synonyms.
So basically, they would go say all these curses, then say this, then say that, and basically the people who cursed more had an incredibly larger vocabulary than the people who didn't curse.
Here's a language. Here's the.
Here's the info. College.
Language Sciences just published new research that confirms the shit we've always known. Swearing is a sign of verbal intelligence. Psychologists at Marist College, going local, folks, and Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts found that people who use more curse words may actually have stronger language skills overall than those who don't. Where is the okay, to test which one was correct, study participants were given 60 seconds to rattle off as many bad words as they could. Boy, could I fill that 60 seconds. Jesus.
Shit, bitch, cunt, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
Yeah, and just keep on going right down the line.
Yeah.
Then they were asked to do the same for a more kid-friendly subject, like types of food. This is known as controlled oral word association test. If those who saw cursing as intelligent were correct, participants rattling off profane words with ease should have a harder time coming up with neutral words, but that didn't happen at all. Instead, those who listed the most curse words also excelled in other subjects, showing a connection between swearing and an overall larger vocabulary. Researchers also determined that speakers who use taboo words understand their general expressive content as well as nuanced distinctions that must be drawn to use slurs appropriately. I had to struggle so hard to get
not
through
slur.
All that. Yeah, to not slur.
Well, what they're saying is it's like fuck you, you fucking fuck.
Yeah,
we know what that means.
Yeah,
even though it's the same word 3 times, 3 totally different meanings because of where it's placed in the sentence and how it's used.
Right. So that's
and how it's said too.
So remember when we were getting criticized or critiqued? Yeah. I'll call it critiqued for cursing too much because we sound stupid. How about them apples?
Yeah.
Applesauce, bitch.
Yeah. So, but I guess the one that I was looking at was the larger study of that because I think I did send it to myself for the show. Oh, do you want a nice segue?
Seggy?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
We haven't done a good segue in a while. So
good segue.
So we're always talking about how Ryan has a horrible vocab. Ryan Bosch, not Ryan O'Sullivan, our other guest. Ryan Bosch has terrible vocabulary.
Too much
half the time doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Too much TV, not enough books.
So I came across 3 out of 4 words written on a bathroom stall that I didn't know. So this is at Duchess, and it's written on a bathroom stall with a pen. What idiot does that? You can barely read it.
Yeah.
And it said ontogeny, recapitulates phylogeny. And then someone underneath wrote totes with an exclamation point. So I knew what totes means, but I don't know what any of those three words mean.
Know what totes means?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
So, yeah, so,
well, hold on.
so we're going to
let's
look.
try and figure it out first.
It sounds
Okay.
like some
Give me the
sort
words.
of medical word.
Ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny. So recapitulates, I would imagine it would be it continues, it feeds into, and other synonyms. I'm losing my perspicacity.
Ooh.
That was from The Simpsons. She's like, only 2 synonyms. I'm losing my perspicacity.
You know, I can't even come up with a funny thing to say about these words.
Well, phylogeny, I would imagine it's some sort of like phylum. That's the
like,
root word.
Like dough?
Huh?
Like
no, not philodoe. No.
Oh.
Like phylum as in cats.
Ah.
Yeah.
And genie.
And dogs. You know, like
Look it up.
Genus, phylum.
Phylogeny.
Pull it up.
So let's look it up.
So phylogeny recapitulates. No, ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny.
Okay, ontogeny. Ontogeny is the branch of biology that deals with
ontogenesis.
Ontogenesis. Another term for ontogenesis is the development of an individual organism or anatomical or behavioral feature from the earliest stage of maturity. From the earliest stage to maturity.
It sounds like they're describing
so
some sort of
it's
creature or organism.
Well, the development of an individual organism. Oh, go back. I was reading that.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay.
Okay. The development of an individual organism or anatomical or behavioral feature from the earliest stage of maturity. So it's growth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Growth.
From beginning to end.
It's a
And what's the other one?
It's a growth of an organism.
Recapitulates.
Here it is. Here it is.
So-
Look.
Oh, look at that.
In Google, it actually has written
The
down
whole thing.
Define ontogeny, recap.
Let's look them up
recapitulate-
individually, and then we'll do it.
Okay. Hold on. Recapitulates. All right.
Okay.
Recapitulate means
To repeat. So
To
I was
repeat.
right on that.
okay. Summarize.
Repeat
and state
an
again
evolutionary or other process during development and growth. So, yeah. So I was close on that one.
So phylogeny, the evolutionary history of a kind of organism.
That's weird. I don't know. Let's put it all together.
A catchy phrase coined by Ernest Haeckel in 19th century German, a 19th century German biologist and philosopher, to mean that the development of an organism, ontogeny, expresses all the intermediate forms of its ancestors
It's
throughout
like why we have a
evolution.
tail in the womb. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look
That
at that.
makes
We
sense,
learned
yeah.
something today.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's why we look like fucking salamanders for the first 6 weeks of our lives.
They say babies, when
Yeah.
you first pull them out, they have a the evolutionary grip from monkeys. They can hold on to their bone body weight as you pick them up when they first come out. Like right when they first come out, too. You can grab them by the fingers and they can grab.
I
It's
remember
just-
being able to lift my nephew. Like as
Oh,
soon
really?
as he was old enough that you didn't have to support his head, like he could hold his own body weight, no problem.
They say it's to hold on to their mothers while the
Yeah.
mother's walking, like the
Yeah.
monkeys' mothers are walking.
Yeah.
So it's
You-
their old evolutionary,
You-
there's a correlation to it.
You can also form the top of their head like silly putty.
Yeah, the bone is very malleable.
Just push that
when-
shit
yeah.
in, use it as an ashtray.
Asians actually lay their babies on flat surfaces, and when they actually kind of look like monkeys, but it's
That's
a tradition.
racist!
It's not racist. It's an
Nah,
actual
I
tradition.
don't know if it's racist.
Yeah, no, they leave them on a flat table, and the back of their heads come flat, and they get like a big
Wow, that's
ball
weird.
head. Yeah, it's really interesting.
So they're like melting?
Yeah,
they're
well,
not like melted.
It's like they're like
almost.
They're like what is that? Gak? You remember Gak?
Well, when Lucas was born, he came out like face first, so the back of his head looked like the fucking the xenomorph from Alien.
Oh, that's all.
It went away after like 2 or 3 hours, but
So he came out like Ace Ventura and the Rhino. Warm.
yeah. So basically, this is talking about how during developmental stages we look like our evolutionary counterparts. Because have you ever seen the they put the camera up there and they can look at the fetus.
They look like a
It
salamander.
looks like a fucking salamander
This
for a long time, a
Yeah.
creepy long time,
Yeah.
like the
Nice
whole
long
first
tail.
trimester.
Yeah, their skin is
The
like
reptilian salamander.
Yeah, their skin is translucent.
Yeah.
And there's just like just no the light is just kind of like it's just like this weird pulse looking like aura.
Creepy.
It's creepy.
Pull
as
it up.
shit.
Pull it up. Let's see some pictures.
Hold on. So what fetus?
Fetus developmental stages.
Whoa.
Or fetal developmental stages.
Fetal developmental stages.
Good job. You spelled all those words right.
Images. See, I want like legit one. There we go. God, fuck all.
That's fucking creepy. Oh my god.
Ugh. They should just kill it.
Just kill it.
Just pull it out and step
like
on it.
these ones kind of look like the fucking the xenomorph from Alien, like the when it pops out of the chest.
This is 60 days is what they got from day 1 to day 60. It still doesn't look like a human. Yeah.
Day 21, it looks like it's like a straight up alien.
Yeah.
You can see those big black eyes in it.
Yeah, and you see the tail. Day what is it? Day wait, what are
It's
these?
day 12. Go back and see if you can find like 12 days or whatever.
No, it says
Or,
stage 12 is
Okay.
26 to 30 days.
Okay, so do like 26 days or whatever.
Fetus 26 days.
Yeah. None of those are right.
Hold on. Going to tag that with
Just type in salamander fetus. That's what we're looking for.
That's it right there. Go back up. One. Up. More. Right there.
where?
Right in the middle.
Oh. It looks like the alien.
Yeah, it's basically a spinal cord with a cute little baby head.
It's not a baby head. That's not a baby
Alien
head.
baby head.
That's an alien baby
It looks like
head.
a
Look at the next one.
pachycephalosaurus.
Pull up the next photos to the right of it.
This one?
Oh, these are creepy.
Oh.
I don't like these at all.
That one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like this one.
Oh God.
It's just a finger. It's like a scientific
Is that
diagram of a
there's
finger.
a video.
Of a finger in a
It's
vagina.
putting the
That's the diaphragm. It's
Well-
how to insert a diaphragm.
I would like to speak to someone who's used a
Yeah,
diaphragm.
it seems kind of dated.
Do you know anybody who's used a diaphragm? Anybody? Anybody?
No.
It looks like just a yarmulke that you stuff up your fucking. What? Well, yeah, but that's a little different.
Brooke says the NuvaRing is very similar.
Yeah.
But you don't like take it in and out.
Well, no, it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hoop
Yeah.
toss thing. It's like a game. You're like, oh, you win.
Yeah.
We both win.
That actually caused a lot of problems in women. I heard the NuvaRing.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah,
depends
yeah.
on how sensitive you are to
Here you go.
the hormones. Oh my God, that looks like an alien with a tail.
That's wild.
It's fucking weird, man. That's fucking weird. We're just bizarre.
Yeah,
Humans
it's
are
creepy.
fucking
Mhm.
bizarre. And the thing is, like, this, like, the fetus looking like a lizard, that's the most bizarre a human, that's the least bizarre a human is going to be. Like, later on, 30 years from this, they're like, fucking, they're talking about keeping Christ in Christmas.
Yeah.
I'd rather go back to the lizard thing that was the size of my thumb. At least I can have a civil conversation with that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
creepy.
Where are we?
All right, you
We're
wanna
an
take a
hour.
break?
Yeah, I gotta wait. Let's do up our chalkboard live on the air.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
have a chalkboard for the YouTube people because we always because when we stop for our breaks.
And now they can't say bye to Ryan properly because Ryan is leaving.
Oh, you're leaving?
You knew that.
I'm out of here tomorrow.
he
I'm
could
going
only
to
stay here an hour.
Arizona.
I was
paper towel.
I was hoping we'd be.
He said it right in the beginning.
I know, but I was hoping like how fun we were being would keep him here a little
How
longer.
fun we were. Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't.
We can have.
So anyway, yeah, the YouTube, we keep the YouTube stream going because if I drop it down, it comes back up. It's a different thing. I don't know. I just leave it going. So some people tune in and they just are
That's a good idea.
staring. No one. Yeah, they're staring at no one sitting here, no one talking, just silence. So this way, stay tuned.
They're not going to be able to see the red, are they?
No, use the white. You dumb fuck.
Derp.
Don't say stay tuned. Say we'll be right back.
I already wrote it.
I can't read that from here.
Then you fucking do it.
All right.
You've got a problem with it.
Hold on. All right, so we'll stop now. We'll go see what the dogs are doing. Say goodbye to Ryan.
Adios, people.
Goodbye,
Ryan. It's a good talk.
Make sure you take a look at Hudson Valley Veterans Alliance on Facebook and support that group. I mean, you guys have a website, like an official website
Not
yet?
yet. It's in the workings right now.
Still working on it? Okay.
We're building our non-for-profit, and then hopefully by January, February, we should be good to go. So, yep.
Cool. Well, I can
see
help
what
you with the
happens.
website unless you have somebody already lined up.
Could be looking for somebody, actually.
Okay.
So, yeah,
let me know.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Will
I'll do it for free, of course. But
no doubt.
Thanks for popping by.
Yeah, thank you
And
guys. It's always a pleasure.
Enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
Even though I used the word cunt about you a few
I'm
times.
going to be smoking fat bong rips of the greatest. Can I talk about this? Well, we talked
Yeah,
about
you can
much.
talk
It doesn't
about
matter.
it.
You
Yeah,
can. You
yeah.
talk
I'm
about what you
going. I'm
want.
going to the land of the great green down under. You know,
the California.
I'll be doing
Right,
dabs on the
yeah.
beach.
All right, so we're gonna come back with what are you drinking? We have some corrections and omissions and a big pile of shit.
And Ryan gets to try on my CPAP machine.
Yes, I can't wait for that. I'm
Yeah.
very excited.
Yeah.
We'll-
It's fucking weird.
We'll talk about it. All right, kids, be right back.
All right, goodbye.
I didn't realize the mics were on.
Welcome back.
All right. What's that?
Has the mics been on the whole time?
Not the whole time. I pushed them and I forgot that I pushed them.
Ah. Well, welcome back.
Yeah, man, it's fucking punk rock.
It's terrible.
Sure is.
So Ryan has left us. Amy will be joining us in a bit, probably.
Yeah, he had a doctor's appointment. He's
You're gonna say AIDS, aren't you?
No. He has to go to the doctor. He has this growth on his big toe, and they think that it might be cancer. Yeah. So he's really excited about it. Like, he's been really, like, fingers crossed for toe cancer for the longest time. So, yeah, he's really excited, and hopefully, you know, we get good news. So good for him. Well, we're back. We're going to shift gears here a little bit. We were shitting all over Christmas, and I think we did enough.
Yeah, I think I'm good with that.
And now we're on to...
It kind of just turned into shitting on religion in general, too.
Yeah. Well, Adam brought in his CPAP?
CPAP, constant pressurized air pump. So I was recently diagnosed with sleep apnea, which I knew I had. I just didn't want to do anything about it because I snore real bad. But it was getting to the point where I wasn't rested at all. I would sleep like 12 hours a night and still be tired. So
yeah,
apparently, I should have run in the report.
Oh.
Yeah, I have like a thing that says it was like 57 instances where I was full apnea, which is where you're not breathing.
Wow.
You just kind of go like, that's what it sounds like. And it's basically because the muscle and fat in your neck is putting pressure on your windpipe. So when you're not awake to regulate it with,
right,
your brainstem is basically telling you to breathe, but it's not doing fine muscle skill things. That is completely obstructed, so you can't breathe.
I've watched it.
Yeah.
Brooke has it, and I've watched it. Like, I woke up in the middle of the night from the glow of the light, the alarm light in the room. I look over, I see her, and she's sleeping, and I see her chest going up and down, and her mouth is open, and then all of a sudden I see this. And it just stopped, like she held her breath.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there staring, like, breathe. Breathe. And I, like, held my hand out to, like, wake her up. And then all of a sudden she just went.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Every night, all night long.
Well, she should definitely go to the doctor for a sleep test.
They've done the whole thing. She had a bunch of different things done, and she needs other stuff done. So,
she should go again now because they've changed a lot of things. Like, these machines are so much simpler to get now. They're so much more simple to use.
She couldn't sleep with that fucking thing on her head.
You get used to it, but it sucks. But then there's also the thing that she's also, every single night that she sleeps and does that, she's increasing her chances of a heart attack. It doesn't matter how healthy you are. Also stroke. So she should basically
and I
in my report
to be married to someone with stroke face.
In my report it said the worst one, I completely stopped breathing for 1 minute and 57 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if I could hold my breath that long.
I think I could. Maybe not, man. That's a long fucking time.
That's a long fucking time. Yeah, and the doctor said, this is like moderate mine, but he said that 1 minute and 57 seconds is the big red flag. He was like, if you were in here for a sleep study, they would have woken you up.
Oh, okay.
So.
It's you.
She has a message from Jasmine.
Another message from Jasmine? So. Okay. Go fuck myself. Oh, thank you. It's a tube. Wait, is there something in this?
There's something in there.
Oh, you got me something.
This mic and those headphones, if you want to jump on.
Amy got me a Moss present. We're not calling it Christmas. We're just calling it Moss. Well, I'm going to open it now. Oh.
Don't crush it.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying to open it. Are you ripping it? What are you doing? Oh, no. Wait, this is wrapping, right? Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so I can...
You can rip the wrapping. Oh, my God.
This is a traditional present. Did
now
you
just fucking pull it out? Oh my god! I had to open it for him. He
and
couldn't
now it's
open a
taped
gift.
on top of the tape. I don't have fingernails, so I chew my fingies. Oh, is this? It's the nice deep ass crack. That's awesome. Does everybody see that? Yeah, there you go. Nice. Oh shit! And he just got me that poster frame. So
Yeah. No, I just had it laying around, so.
it's way too big.
Yeah,
but,
well, use it for one of the other posters. Did you catch that?
Oh, that's
what she
awesome.
said.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
And
you,
it's-
Amy.
And it's so good too. It's such a great drawing. Oh my god, I don't have your mic on. Go ahead.
Is it really?
Oh, it's because Ryan
was
was
it the
using the
other
other
one?
one. No, it's fine. It's
Oh.
fine. You're good
Okay.
now.
Yeah, you're fine. So we're about to try out this CPAP machine on me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah?
I would wear it if he didn't need it.
Yeah. So
You wanna-
apparently it's helped with my snoring a lot,
Yeah?
Yeah.
but it is kind of a nightmare to fall asleep wearing.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah. So you're gonna find out. So
Well, how do you
I-
normally sleep? Do you sleep on your back?
I kind
He
of
sleeps all over.
all over.
No.
yeah.
How do you fall asleep?
All over.
Oh, really?
On my side, on my
No,
back.
It's mainly on your left side, and
Yeah.
I give you a back rub.
Yeah, because I like to fall. I actually do like to fall asleep on my right side too, but I don't do that because that's pointing the snoring directly at her.
Well,
so I
I
tend to do the right side, and
I
yeah,
typically volume okay in those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
I
hair's
typically
just wet, so it's
my favorite way to actually fall asleep is I just lay down on my back
mm-hmm.
and boom, I'm out. But I can't do that because I snore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but like I tilt my head back in such a way where
Mhm.
it just closes my throat enough where I snore, so I have to sleep face down. Those are the only two ways I can get to sleep. I can't sleep on my side because my shoulder starts getting fucking jacked up
Yeah.
and numb and shit. So let me get. All right.
Okay,
So, how's
so
this
do you
work?
want to just try and figure it out?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think I can. I think
Yeah.
I see what it
Okay,
is.
you're gonna have to take your headphones off.
Do you remember the other night when I was doing the Bane voice and you said I was better than Ryan?
Yeah,
Are you really?
yeah.
I don't.
It
think
goes over your nose.
It goes over my nose.
Just your nose.
Just
just
my
your
nose,
nose.
so not on my mouth.
Not on your mouth.
Oh, okay. So I just had my.
You're gonna
mouth
wear that
all over
after
your
he just
nose
had it
thing.
all over his mouth.
I'm wearing it,
It'll be
and
fine.
he wore it. Okay, so
He
it's
looks
a
Yeah.
like
hook
Well, I,
there.
I sprayed it with alcohol.
It's a hook.
Cleaned it. Yeah, you got it on right. Apparently, you have a tiny head.
Or maybe you have a big head.
Maybe.
Bulbous in certain areas.
Okay.
All right.
So you got it. All right.
Yes.
So it would need to be tighter for when you're going to sleep.
Take back your city.
Now, Amy, you do
No,
yours.
I'm not doing it.
No?
I have to practice.
Okay. So is that feeling like it's pretty sealed?
You think unrestricted breathing is your ally?
You suck. Wow.
Molded by it.
All right. So it's just a quick connect. I'm sure you can figure that out. Okay.
Straight up and down.
It doesn't. It'll move.
Ah.
Yeah. See.
Okay.
All right.
It's like
Are
I
you
have
ready?
A trunk.
Are you ready?
It's not really tight. It's
Yeah, well,
supposed to be a
so
lot
tighten
tighter.
it on the
Or
top.
just push the thing on your face. The nose part. Push it to your
Oh, I see what I did.
face. Wait a second.
Just leave it like that. It's fine.
Come
All right.
on,
Are you,
put my headphones on.
Are you
Okay.
going to take a picture of that? Because that's hilarious.
oh, I'm going to. Yeah.
It's falling all over the place.
That's what she said.
It's because you have it on wrong.
I do?
Yeah. Pull the top part back the way it was, and you need these two pieces here. You need to tighten them. They're Velcro. I'm just gonna do it for you because.
Oh, I see them.
You got it.
Hold on.
Do you see them or do you feel them?
I feel them. Okay. Is it supposed to be making this like weird rumbly noise?
Oh, it's the tube.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just. Oh,
Okay. Are you ready?
No, hold on.
No?
Wait, I want to
Wait.
put my headphones on.
You look ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
You look like a dog with a muzzle on.
It's a little hard to breathe with it.
Well,
it's
the
not
air's
on.
not going yet.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
It didn't go on.
I went to sleep mode or something. Oh shit. Oh no, we're floundering.
Oh no. His face is. No?
Whoa.
It's making that
'Cause the tube's all fucked up.
It sounds like popcorn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's never made that noise before.
Hold on.
Oh, you know what? I know what happened.
We should have tested this out ahead of time.
Because I brought it in on its side. So there's probably...
What is all
Ew,
this
is
water?
that spot?
There's water
Is that spit?
Oh. It's not...
It's the humidifier.
It's not...
Wait,
yeah,
it's
not
spit.
snot. Or it's not snot or anything.
No, it's just water.
Where are those paper towels? Hook me up.
Okay. It's because it went sideways when I was bringing
Jesus
it.
Christ.
There, it's fixed now.
Sideways.
Okay.
All right, let's try this. Give me the thing.
All right, plug it in.
Here we go. And this is on the highest setting, or is there settings?
It
or
regulates itself.
So it's just forcing air
in your face.
Oh, I don't like this at all. It feels like just... Oh, wait, so it stops? It starts and stops?
Breathe
or?
normally.
No, not out your mouth.
Just through your nose.
I don't know. It's weird. It feels like it feels like I'm outside in the middle of winter and it's cold out.
Does it really?
My whole face is covered except my nose. That's what it feels like. It's like cold wind blowing on my nose. It's actually hindering my breathing. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like I can't breathe at all. Oh, this is
like
really
you're in pain.
Breathing through a wet washcloth for a...
It's incredibly uncomfortable. I don't understand.
I like it.
It's really difficult to talk.
Yeah, it's really hard. All right, so it works better if you're just sitting there breathing.
Yeah, it actually...
If you don't think
I
about
haven't been successful going to bed sober with it on. It just kept me up for an hour.
Is that the night you listened to Bailey and I snore back
Yeah.
and forth?
Yeah, I eventually gave up, and then it was her and Bailey snoring as I was trying to fall asleep.
It's actually kind of nice. Once you get used to it,
Here, just open your mouth,
That's what she said.
and you can feel it blowing through your nose, like down your throat.
Uh-huh.
I can hear it.
Ew.
Yeah.
It is kind of nice. Uh-huh.
Ew.
I'm not doing anything. That's just my mouth.
I
open.
know. Because he does that
Yeah.
to me right before we go to bed.
Yeah, so that's the air being blown through his nose into his mouth.
So this is how Darth Vader feels. Or
Not really, because his whole helmet's pressurized.
Oh.
That's not how
So I
Bane
want to
feels
try and
either.
get a full face mask, because I don't like this one that much.
You're ridiculous.
I'm just gonna do the rest of the show like this.
You're like making out with your microphone.
Oh, it stopped. Why did it stop?
It self-regulates. So you must have either closed off your airway in your nose, breathed out. That's the one.
It's the grossest sound.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, you're done?
Yeah, I'm done with this.
So apparently it's helped with my snoring, so that's good. And I feel like I'm actually sleeping.
Oh. Yeah, it just feels like there's like cold air in my lungs now.
Yeah. It's weird.
It
I mean,
still
at least
feels like it's in there.
at least it has the humidifier thing.
It still feels like it's in there.
Because apparently the
what
old
she
ones you get
said.
really, really dry. Okay, so I need to make sure I keep this thing level. That was what the problem was. There was water in the hose.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that was that gurgling.
Yeah, because I didn't think about that when I brought it. I just was holding it all willy-nilly.
So I guess let's go to our now that that's done.
Oh,
You
wait,
wanna
did
do
you
the-
talk?
the regular
well,
old
we got
shit, or-
corrections and omissions, and we didn't do what are you drinking?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to. Corrections and
What were you sa-
omissions
what were you
this week.
saying?
Punching the mailman in the face?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's.
Wait.
Should I punch the mailman in the face?
Like,
yeah, I have a pretty good reason, I think. Do you want to tell the story?
I'm not telling the story. You can tell the story.
So apparently the mailman wanted to give Amy a Batman sticker and needed her number to do that.
Oh.
I want a free Batman sticker.
But can you think of any reason why he would need her? He comes to our house literally every day.
Why he would need her number?
Yeah.
Because he wants to have sex with her.
Exactly. So
Why?
should I punch him?
Why? I don't.
No, I meant why. Like, why does everyone have that reason? I don't understand.
Well, because
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
See, women see a guy like, oh, they just want to hang out and be
no,
friendly.
I just want a Batman sticker.
I understand that, but you need to. There was no point where you were like, why the fuck does he need my number to give me a Batman sticker? He comes here literally every day.
Batman sticker.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
But why would he want to give you a Batman sticker in the first place?
You are prime rape material.
He'd be like, I'll need to come in to give you this sticker. You're like, sure.
No. I have a line.
I have lots of Batman stickers and candy in my van. Okay.
So,
No,
should I punch the mailman?
I don't think you should punch the mailman because he is a federal employee, right? So there might be some hefty. Hold on. Let's look it up. We have the Google.
What are the
machine.
penalties for punching a mailman?
Penalty.
You're not spelling penalty, right? There you go.
Penalty
Starts with penal.
For assaulting a mail carrier. Postal worker assault Texas. Federal crimes. It is a. It looks like it might be a federal offense here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. What is this here? Crimes of violence committed against federal officials or employees. A brief overview of federal criminal law. Oh my God.
Wait, there's the summary.
It's 9 pages long. How is that brief?
Well, it's homicide assaults, page 3. Bear with us, folks. Trying to get to bottom
You just
of
went
this.
past it.
Assaulting a member of Congress. That's
So this is not what we're looking
president's
for.
vice president. Assaulting a federal officer or employee, a member of the armed forces, employee, family member. Assaulting a former federal assault with special maritime. Okay, so it's assaulting a federal officer or employee. Penalties committed with a dangerous weapon or if personal injury results, imprisonment for not more than 20 years.
Yeah, so don't punch the
Resulting
mailman.
in physical contact or committed with intent to commit another felony, imprisonment for not more than 8
Well,
years.
but it's not like a immediate because you assault a federal employee that you get a felony. It would be if I punch the mailman in the face for being inappropriate with my girlfriend, it wouldn't be a federal offense.
See, I wouldn't say he's being completely inappropriate.
No, definitely not.
He's just asking. He's asking a girl for her number so he can take her out to dinner and then fuck her on his couch later.
He knows that
He's well aware that
living with my boyfriend.
That's how the first conversation started, right?
Yeah, because he wanted us to change the names on the mailbox because he was confused about who lives there.
Here's something that might shock all of you. Men don't give a fuck about that. They just want to get in there.
That's ridiculous.
That's just the way it goes. You know, that's Joe. Watch.
I forbid you to take Batman stickers from the mailman.
All right, then go get me another one because your one fell apart on my car.
Yeah,
I got that for free when I bought you gifts.
Well, make me a bootleg one. I bet you forgot
Your
to
Batman
do that
sticker's
today.
not as big and it doesn't stay hard long enough. What?
Is that what Brooke says to you?
Yeah.
He went to text you last night, and I was like, "Wait, no, they're in the shower right now."
What time?
8:30.
Actually, no. She was. Normally, yes, you would have caught me, but last night was different. She was working. But anyway,
did you have to shower by yourself?
I just didn't.
Ew.
I showered earlier. I went to dinner with my
I don't
mom.
believe you. Oh, your mom? I saw your Bob.
Yeah, I heard. We went to J. Dominic's. You know where J. Dominic's is? Right next to Adams, that restaurant, that Italian place?
Yep.
They have the best, this is way off topic, but they have if anybody's in the area, it's J. Dominic's off of 44, just past Adams on the left. They make the fucking most insane pork chop thing. It's 2 double pork chops. So it's like 2 2-inch, 3-inch thick fucking pork chops in this red pepper cream sauce. It's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. It's super spicy. So I highly...
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's great. That's beyond
That's
the point.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
men.
Besides the point.
Yeah. You listen to like Joe Rogan. I think Joe Rogan's first stand-up special is on Netflix. He talks about all of that stuff. Ex-boyfriends, keeping in touch and everything like that. Now they're like, I'm there for you. I just want to talk. Hey, I'm your friend. First and foremost, I'm your friend. That's not how it works.
No,
Guys just want to have sex. They just want to fuck. That's just what they want to do. They don't want to be friends with the girl. If most men, I'm not that way. Like I'm friends with Derek and Becky. I'm not trying to sleep with Becky. My God, I won't even go into that. But in any case, yeah, that's mostly what that. That's he doesn't give a flying fuck. He's like maybe if I get her number and she's unhappy, boom, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, mailman, I am not unhappy. Go away. I just want a Batman sticker.
I'll make you a Batman sticker. I'll make you a Batman sticker tonight.
You can
You
go to
said
the.
you'd do it today.
Yeah.
so-
I didn't have time today because I was making you a playlist.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
So you shut your mouth.
Wait, which kind of playlist?
like a mixtape?
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
like
it's like a
the-
mixtape. No,
Are
not that one.
you-
No.
Different one.
Okay. Oh.
She asked me to do it.
Really?
She asked me to do it, and I was happy to.
I would have said no. Make your own. That's gross and weird.
Well, you don't know what's in store for him, so there you go.
All right, touche.
Oh my God! I'm gonna punch both your dogs in the face.
They like you. They're just friendly.
Clover's just
Did
putting
we
her
actually-
fucking swollen lips on me.
Are you gonna say
Like
my
runny
ship story
eyes.
all
Her
like
face
ever?
lips.
Oh, you want to do the ship story?
You never do
Let's
my
do the
ship
ship
story.
story.
I don't want to do the ship star. I want to do corrections on
You're
omissions.
an asshole.
All right, let's do corrections and omissions. Then what are you drinking? And then we'll do the ship story.
All right.
don't
I want to
believe
do the
you.
ship story. I want to know about it.
The late
believe you.
edition of corrections and omissions. This week, I keep doing this to this fucking thing, and it's driving me nuts.
Give me it.
Chris, no. I'm gonna fix it, and then I'll give it to you. Christmas is on a Thursday, not a Friday. I'm sorry, Christmas Eve is on a Thursday.
Oh yeah, we
not
had
a
that
Friday.
all fucking wrong, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we completely destroyed that. And you were saying the word nice was a pronoun. It is not. It is an adjective.
Yep.
That's from
She-
me, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all from.
We were listening.
I always mix those up. Like I know what to say and how to say it, but I don't know the fucking the names of those things.
No, I don't. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you?
Yeah, well, that's fine.
I was like I didn't realize I interrupted you, but you were looking at me with a "you just interrupted me" face.
I have a face for that?
Yeah. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, that's fine.
It's the look. It's an interchangeable
Yeah.
face. You can use it for a bevy of different things.
What look did you say I had the other night? I don't remember.
Poop face.
A poop face? No.
Yeah.
What's the poop face? What's a poop face?
Like when I talk about the chive, and she's like, "I don't look on the chive because of all the naked girls."
No,
That's
it's
why
not.
Brooks- that's why Brooks
It's
stopped
not
watching.
because of the naked girls. It's because
Yeah.
it's the same naked girls every time.
So if there was some variety, you'd check it out a little more.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, even have I talked to you about this, or Joe is always like, I don't even look at the chive anymore. It's like he just I just skip over the you can't see a girl in a chive bikini anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
I like the daily afternoon randomness. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, they pepper in a couple chicks with their asses
Yeah.
showing, and that's fine. But
Yeah.
then they got like the whole galleries dedicated.
Yeah, that's-
you start.
that's
You
what
just feel like a
bothers
fucking
me.
creep, right?
I don't feel like a creep. I just look at them. I'm like, these chicks don't exist, and even if they did, what the fucking chance do I have? So why am I looking?
Most of those pictures are paid people from Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I
companies,
believe it because
yeah.
they look perfect every time.
Companies. There was a girl that just deleted all her social media stuff. She was making she was 16 years old or 15, and she was making like $40,000 a year from all of these companies that would send her clothes and give her $50 to wear them in an Instagram post because she has like 300,000 followers. And she's like, now that I'm 19, I realize how disgusting it was that I was 14 and 15 years old wearing this stuff, you know, and grown men are looking at it and commenting. So she just deleted everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, $40,000 a year. And she got to keep all the fucking clothes, so it's probably more like $100,000 a year. Yeah. So that's what most of that shit is.
I gotta get a vagina. Make some money.
It's not just
I mean,
the
that
vagina.
can be arranged.
I
But
mean,
you
if
have
you
to
just
be
had a
pretty,
vagina
too.
and looked just like you're not gonna you'd make some money. But you wouldn't make a lot of money.
You'd actually make less money if you stayed at the job you were at. They found out you were a woman.
Yeah, they just give you a pay cut.
They probably would. Kind of creeps over there. So, what are you drinking?
So this is Lagunitas Sucks. That's the name of it.
Yeah.
I guess one year they ran out of ingredients to make their brown sugar, which is delicious.
Oh.
So they made this instead, and basically they just made a slightly sweeter beer instead of doing like a brown sugar brown ale. It's on the sweet side. It's very dark, very hoppy, very delicious. I would put it at like an imperial amber kind of if I were to categorize it, but that's not really a category. If you can picture that.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Lagunitas usually makes some decent stuff.
They really have never disappointed.
It's cold down here. Do you have a blanket?
There's actually the fire blanket right there, or the survival blanket. It's
is it the
wool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it smells like chemicals because you're supposed to wash them or whatever when they first come out because they kind of like smell a little bit like chemically. But I never did. I'm sure it's fine though.
My vest.
That's gonna be fucking warm as hell because it's just 100% wool, and it wicks away the sweat.
I don't really sweat.
Now she doesn't want it. It's got all your sweat in there, and it smells like chemicals. You didn't really do a very good job selling that.
Shit.
We stole Joe's blanket, and now it's Bailey's blanket. Well, actually, I stole Joe's blanket.
All right.
Where are we here?
So you want to do the ship story?
Let me see if I still have it.
Yeah, because you're butt.
Hold on. I'm going to search ghost.
Ghost ships. There you go. All right. Mysterious ghost ships.
Yeah, mysterious ghost ships keep washing up in Japan with bodies on board. This came out in the Washington Post about, what was it, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get to this story for like a
we
month.
keep teasing it and then not doing it.
Oh God, they have all this poetic fucking bullshit instead
rickety
of
wooden ships, blah blah blah.
Like something out of a nightmare.
Manned only by skeletons.
Yeah, they're manned
Passengers and crew killed by some unknown calamity.
The boat's sparse cargo and humble exteriors offer some clues about their origins. Fishing nets, signs written in Korean, but do little to explain what tragedy brought them to Japan's shores. At least 12 of these quote-unquote ghost, quote, end quote, ghost ships carrying 22 decomposing bodies have appeared along Japan's northwestern shore since October. The Japanese Coast Guard told... Is that Reuters? How do you say that?
Reuters.
Reuters.
Yeah, Reuters.
Though it's thought that the primitive wooden boats are Korean, the identities of the victims on board are unclear. They could be North Korean defectors who set out to sea in search of asylum, or they might be fishermen who, in desperate hope of increasing their catch, stray dangerously far from their home ports. According to the South China Morning Post, Japanese authorities are working under the latter assumptions. We know that the regime in North Korea is pushing its farmers and fishermen to produce greater amounts of food. To my mind, the most likely explanation is that these were simply fishermen who were trying to fulfill large quotas and simply ran out of fuel too far out at sea to get home. Yeah, now I'm reading this. Like, I had assumptions about this, and now I'm reading this, and this actually seems...
It just makes sense
Oh,
that
you
they're
didn't
like...
read it?
No, I didn't read it.
Oh.
I was going to read it
We
cold.
assumed you vetted it.
Yeah.
No, I heard it on the radio, and I told him to go find the link.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, it's the New York
work.
Post,
Yeah.
which is like a real shitty magazine, but they don't just put up lies. Like, it's substantiated in some way.
Yeah. These guys are legit. What I was thinking was that it had something to do with like the sending a message type thing.
Yeah.
Like Korean government, we all know they're fucking corrupt, or some sort of it was Korean watching a bunch of
Well, they're Korean boats, but they're found in Japan.
Right. So could be like gangsters or the government or whatever killing people, throwing their bodies on these boats, setting them adrift, and then
eventually they wash up.
Eventually they wash up to send a message to the rest of whoever, not to fuck with them or something like that. It could just be, could be pirates, trying to take over, but this actually makes sense because I heard there were decapitated bodies too.
Oh yeah,
but
it doesn't say that in here though.
Yeah, that's what I heard on the radio.
I heard it on the radio. I heard it on NPR.
Well, it could a little bit of that might be that one guy got to live for a lot longer.
Yeah. Maybe he started killing and eating.
Yeah. Either killing and eating them or killing them and eating the food that they had.
One ship that washed ashore late last month, that would be October. Or that would be September maybe. Bore the label Korean People's Army number 325 in red Hangul characters on its hull. Hangul is the Korean alphabet. Yeah. So.
Yeah, so it looks like they believe that a lot of them are defectors trying to get out of North Korea and running out of fuel.
Yeah, or just fishermen or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But yeah. Huh.
Well,
that
did you
flat.
catch did you catch the
I
part
just
of
thought it was weird.
Did you catch the part of it where they said that this year isn't even like the biggest year, like it happens a lot?
Oh no,
Yeah.
where's that?
Yeah, I don't know, halfway down. Keep going. Yeah. Though ghastly, the appearance of ghost ships is sadly common in Japan. The numbers this year haven't even been particularly high. According to the Japan Times, 34 of the boats have drifted over since the beginning of the year, compared with 65 in 2014 and 80 the year before that.
So this is just a fucking thing.
Yeah. Oh, well, I would imagine that they just...
Holy shit.
You know, they die of exposure, and then they drift around, and then eventually the current takes them to Japan.
See, in most cases, the bodies were in such bad shape it was impossible to determine the cause of death. One boat that came ashore late last month held 6 skulls, assorted other remains, and only one full body with the head attached. It was described as nearly intact.
Yeah, so that guy ate everybody.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah. So that's the one that you heard about. See, if you read the whole article, it's a little more interesting. She heard it on the radio.
Well, and now you're hearing it on... Oh, man, I was going for a bomb there. And hit the brakes on that. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Did you hear anything? I didn't hear anything.
It's going to be... I want to know what it was now.
Nope, not saying it.
Something about now you're hearing it on the internet or on on YouTube.
No, you heard it on the radio. Now you're hearing it on Dead Radio.
You're an
Oh,
idiot.
my God.
You're fucking awful.
Like
Let's start interviewing for your replacement. You can just run the board.
Oh, that's why we keep having guests. We haven't found anybody able to fill these shoes. These big...
Those aren't that
big
big.
rubber shoes.
Oh, my God, they're Crocs.
You want to talk about popcorn lung?
Yeah.
Ew, I saw that. That looks so gross.
I fucking saw this coming a mile away. A fucking mile away. Everybody's talking about these e-cigarettes and how great they are and blah, 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 blah. The safe alternative to smoking. I'm like, what are you inhaling? It's just vapor. No, it's not. It's liquid.
It's butane.
What's in the fucking vapor? And they found it. Study links e-cigarettes to incurable disease called popcorn lung. And they get into why it's called popcorn lung in a second as soon as my computer decides to unfreeze itself. Wonderful. Wonderful. This is going great.
By the way,
that
everyone,
fell flat.
I ordered a new keyboard for my laptop that I spilled a beer on that one time.
Huh?
I'm just letting everyone know that I will have a computer soon and be able to do the majority of the
beer
Googling.
on everything.
I know.
E-cigarettes are often touted as the safer alternative to traditional cigarettes, but according to a study released by the Harvard School of Public Health, they may just pose a different threat than their nicotine-filled counterparts.
Excuse me.
According to the study, 75% of flavored e-cigarettes and their refill liquids were found to contain diacetyl.
Good job.
I looked
Well,
it
you
up.
just said that like.
I read this. I
You
actually
got the phonetic.
I read this article and then I looked it up to see how to say it properly so I wouldn't fuck it up.
Oh my God.
Diet pterodactyl. Diacodactyl.
Diacetyl is I almost said it wrong just there, even if I just... Diacetyl is a flavoring chemical linked in cases of severe respiratory disease, such as the incurable condition called popcorn lung. Now, the condition otherwise known as bronchiolitis, bronchiolitis obliterans. Wow.
Where is that?
Right here. Right there.
Yeah, bronchiolitis obliterans.
Yeah, obliterans was colloquially. Oh, I don't like that word.
Colloquially termed as popcorn lung.
Colloquially. It was first appeared in workers who inhaled artificial butter flavor in microwave popcorn in processing facilities.
Oh, that sucks.
But despite the name of the disease, there is absolutely nothing savory about it. These fucking douchebags. Popcorn lung is a debilitating and irreversible respiratory disease which causes scarring in tiny air sacs in the lungs that lead to excessive coughing and shortness of breath, similar to that seen in people with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
Good job.
I had to slow down.
COPD.
Hey, pump the fucking brakes on that one, right?
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
I'm having trouble with my computer. It's like freezing up on me right now.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get to the...
It's probably because this is AOL.
Analyzing... yeah, I know. The article's from AOL. But in analyzing 51 different flavored e-cigarettes, author of the study, Joseph Allen, and his team found at least one of the 3 top toxins, diacetyl... is that acetone?
Acetone?
Acetone. And 2,3-pentadione. In 47 of the e-cigs, so 47 out of 51. Mm-hmm. The amount of diacetyl in 39 of the e-cigs exceeded the amount that was able to be detected by the laboratory equipment.
So there's more in it than they can even measure.
Yes. So enjoy your popcorn lung, people.
Yeah, so diacetyl and other related flavoring chemicals are used in many other flavors beyond butter-flavored popcorn. Now, it should be noted that this is in a lot of things, and it's relatively safe. It's that when it's vaporized and inhaled, that's what causes this. Used in many flavors beyond butter-flavored popcorn, including fruit flavors, alcohol flavors, and candy-flavored e-cigarettes.
I fucking love them, too. The e-cigarette, the vape pens and all that stuff. My Scott had one. My friend, this guy that friends with my dad, Carly Redface, we like to call him. He has one of those big nice ones, like those really expensive, really nice ones, and he had it, and he had what was it, Boston cream donut flavored. It was
fucking stupid.
It was fucking awesome. They're awesome. They taste amazing. You get that nice, like nicotine cigarette, like fucking stress on your lungs that you kind of like. It's.
You're doing a terrible job describing it, but I know
what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
That really awesome feeling that you get when you first take that drag. You get that, but you don't get all the tar and all that nonsense. But,
I think these are going to turn out to be worse than smoking.
Yeah.
Because smoking, the effects of smoking, unless you get a disease, once you quit every 4 or 5 years, your chances of getting those diseases go away. I mean, for me, over 10 years now, my chances of getting lung cancer are almost exactly the same as a complete non-smoker. I would have gotten it already if I was going to get it. So, that stuff can heal. This probably can't. It's like emphysema. Emphysema, once you have it, you're done.
Yeah.
That's it. It can only get worse. It can't get better.
Yeah,
So, and that's like my fucking nightmare.
I just fucking I knew it, man. It's the same with any of that shit. Even technology.
They're not regulated by any organization at all to tell you what's in it. Like if you get a beer, they don't have to tell you what's in it. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It shouldn't be like that. Why do they have to do it like this bag of fucking chips has all the ingredients? They're vegetable chips and they're delicious.
They're crisps.
They're so gross.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about in general. You're just inhaling this liquid, and no one could tell me what the fuck was in it.
What about
Did
the
we ever
people
talk?
Like around them?
It's the same shit. You're just inhaling the same crap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
If
it's
you
like
can
that
smell it,
secondhand
you're
smell.
inhaling it.
That giant fucking cloud.
Yeah.
That there's this kid that walks down my street once in a while. He lives, to my way off to my right, and he must know someone down the block, so he just walks to the dude's house. And as I see him walking down the street, he's puffing on his vapor pen. I can smell. I'm in my backyard with my dogs. He's across the street on the opposite side of the street walking, puffing on this thing. I can smell it. I'm like, oh, he's got blueberry today. Oh, he's got strawberry today. And it's this giant fucking, and it's great at night. It looks amazing at night because it's this incredible cloud that just hangs there. And he walks, it does that cool spiral thing because it catches his the draft. But God, I just see it and I'm like, there can't be nothing in that.
The fucked up thing is when these were first invented, it was supposed to be ethyl alcohol, water, and nicotine. And that's all they put in them. And that's the way it started off, but that was too expensive.
Right.
That was just too expensive to do that. So they had to find all these other chemicals, and you got to add flavors. And in order to add flavors that are going to vaporize, you need to add chemicals. A lot of the pot, like vaporizing things, that's fucking butane, dude. That's not safe.
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
They do have. I just typed in diacetyl-free e-liquid and Vaporfy. Vaporfy.com has oh shit, top-rated nicotine, top-rated glycerin, better than food grade, kosher grade, diacetyl-free right here. So there are liquids out there that you can smoke, but again,
why are you doing it? Why? Is it that good? Is it really that good?
If there, I would get one without with the diacetyl free stuff. I would use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about all the other crap?
Dig it.
They can also say it doesn't have diacetyl, but they're still not giving you all the ingredients because they're not required to.
But that's the thing, because I don't know what the fuck's in it. That's why I don't do it, because I'm not 100% sure what is in it and what it does. I know what's in alcohol, and I know what it does to me. But I'm okay with the risks or whatever the hell. I know what's in cigarettes, and I know what it does, so I don't fucking smoke.
Yeah.
Just name it. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, a bag of chips, it doesn't matter. I always see what the hell's in it. I got a jar of Clausen pickles.
Yeah.
Brooke got Clausen pickles, just, the regular nice Clausen pickles the other day. I was reading the label just because they got fucking high fructose corn syrup or preservatives and shit in it now. That used to be like preservative free, no junk in it. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even realize it changed.
Yeah.
And now I don't want to fucking get them in it. I'm not
Ryan
gonna get
made a
them
comment on these chips. He's like, it's got a nice ingredient list. It's potato flour, potato starch, expeller processed safflower oil, salt, sugar, tomato paste, turmeric, spinach powder, and beetroot powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Scarf that shit down.
You might like these better because these are made from potatoes.
I actually tried them last night.
Yeah.
The regular chip colored ones aren't that bad.
They're all the same, right?
They're all
they're all the same flavor.
Oh, are they really? Let
Yeah.
me see.
Yeah, it's just food coloring.
Speaking of flavor, do you know anything about Popcorn Buddha out in
No.
Pennsylvania?
No.
They're like this really cool they sell popcorn and all different flavors and everything. You get them online. I think it's like popcornbuddha.com or some nonsense like that. I think where the fuck is the town? It's like in the Pocono type area. I could probably just bring it up here.
All right, while you're doing that, these are different than the veggie straws. Yeah, these are like basically pressed potato chips. They grind everything up and then they make a chip, kind of like they make a Pringle.
Yeah.
But they're baked. They're not. Actually, they might be fried. I don't know. They're delicious.
A potato pudding that they bake.
Yeah. But she was thinking they were like the veggie straws. She hates the veggie straws.
Oh, I got a whole bag of them. I love them.
Yeah, they're delicious.
So gross.
I just polished those off real easily. They're great. Popcorn Buddha. They're out of East Stroudsburg, PA. I've been there before.
You told me about this. They had the buffalo wing flavored
Philly cheesesteak popcorn. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Their popcorn.
Can we order some of this shit?
Rules. We should.
It's 570-476 corn, and corn is with a K.
Yeah, like the band. Yeah, we should get some, for the show. They have this one though. It's called Kooky Cornfetti. Now, I love these guys. They're really cool people. I met the owner when I was actually there. He's really super cool dude. He listens to Opie and Jimmy or Opie and Anthony and stuff like that too. So he's a good dude. But they got this one called Kooky Cornfetti. I got to find it now. It is the fucking worst flavor ever.
Is it just a mix of all the flavors?
It's just a mix of all these crazy flavors. Okay, so it won't even. It's not even saying it here. Hold on. Let me get to it. It just looks like this rainbow colored popcorn.
Was it the fucking cover photo on the page?
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah.
I took
that was a terrible
I took a picture of it actually. I forgot. Hold on. Let me get. Oh wait. Oh, you know what? I have it on my email. I emailed it to myself.
Oh my god! I think you had it just then.
Nope.
There you go. Right there. Right there. Top result.
I'm doing good.
Spawn flap.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
There's
yeah,
the
that's what it
description.
looks like.
Yeah,
It's got
dozen or more
here.
fruit flavors.
Find a dozen or more flute
flavors. Fruit flavors.
You're
flavors.
doing great, Ryan. Keep it up.
So I have a couple, and I got like a caramel one and a I think it was like cherry and blueberry one. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. And then I got like a banana one, and then another one that tasted like it could be some sort of fruit, kind of. I think there was a cotton candy one in there. They're like, you have to eat one kernel at a time.
Yeah.
Because if you grab a handful, it's like a bowl of Skittles mixed with a bowl of M&Ms.
Yeah.
Like it's
like when you mix all your paint colors together, it just turns shit brown.
yeah. Yeah, if you mix them all, it tastes like shit. Yeah, I don't know
There's
why.
one review. Let's see what they said.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. They liked it. They gave it 5 stars.
Oh, fuck that nonsense. It was terrible. I love them, but it
I
was
go
terrible.
to go. I want to see what other flavors they have. Can you zoom in on that?
I sure as shit can, sir. All right, so
New York pizza, mac and cheese, cinnamon toast, Doolittle's everything bagel, Philly cheesesteak, bacon and cheese. What else? Southwest jalapeno, nacho, taco, sweet chili,
dark chocolate caramel,
Eternal flame in a bag.
Delicious.
Who the fuck came up with that one? Eternal flame in a bag.
Southwest jalapeno and spicy hot cheese mixed together.
Sounds amazing.
Dude, it's awesome. Their fucking shit is amazing. But that kooky cornfetti is the worst fucking thing ever. If you want someone to eat your popcorn, just get rid of it. Just get rid of that fucking flavor altogether.
Yeah.
I'll even eat the fucking red hot cinnamon, which sounds gross. But anything is better than that terrible fucking shit.
Definitely want to try the Philly cheesesteak.
But it's popcornbuddhausa.com for anybody interested. You can order all this shit online, and it's actually, it makes a, I'm just, like, it sounds like an ad.
It makes a great gift.
Back to you,
Terry.
God damn it. God damn it. I'm all tingly.
You just hate that you are a douchey radio guy.
I hate myself.
You're like, and honestly, it makes a great gift.
I'm trying to be a nice person to these nice popcorn people, but it sounds bad. I stink at this.
I give you a 1.
Yeah, you get a 1.
I get a 1 for today, all across the board. Yeah, I had to vent about it because, you know, where are we here? 1:55. You want to pull the plug?
Yeah,
Or do you want
I
to talk
think we
about
can.
cum?
Yeah, cum thrower. Gets
Yeah,
2
let's look at the
years.
cum thrower real quick, and then we can
God,
go.
that sounds terrible.
This was out of Port Jervis, New York, about an hour.
It's a
and
wonderful, wonderful place.
oh, it's
Port Jervis.
great. Yeah, I would call it.
Yeah.
If I had to give it a name, I would call it the Detroit of New York.
Yeah, it's the kind of place a cum thrower feels like home. Yeah.
Yeah, a Port Jervis man who tossed his semen onto unsuspecting victims outside a Middletown supermarket has been sentenced to 2 years in Orange County jail. And if you look at him, he kind of looks like me in about 15 years. If I decided to start throwing cum
He's got
on
a better
people.
mustache than you'd have, though.
I wouldn't have that mustache. My soul patch is better, though.
Yeah, yours
His
is
is sloppy and
gray.
crooked. All the victims in the 3 reported cases were female. Christopher Hines, 38, pleaded guilty in October to 2 counts of 4th-degree criminal mischief and 1 count of 3rd-degree sexual abuse, all misdemeanors. Those are all misdemeanors.
Okay. Oh my God. Police have charged Hines with incidents on June 16th, July 2nd, and July 7th in the parking lot outside of ShopRite on Dolson Avenue in Middletown.
I know where that is, too.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I know where that is.
Yeah, yeah.
In
That's
each
sick.
case, the officials say Hines approached a victim with a hand sanitizer bottle in his hand, then tossed the foul-smelling liquid onto her. The liquid contained Heinz semen.
So he would come into hand sanitizer bottles and squirt.
I want to hear his side of the story.
I don't. I want him to go to jail.
Know. Well, I want him to go to jail too. I just want to know why he did it.
I don't care. That's disgusting.
Well, it seemed like they wanted
He's got to have
that.
some kind of motivation. Like, does he get off on it? Does he hate women? Is it like, I don't know.
I hear it's good for the skin. There was some YouTube clip of some chick
I hear
that does.
it's good for your teeth.
For real?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've heard all kinds of things.
Yeah. Oh man, my computer's like fucking dying on me here. Yeah, criminal says so 3 he's registered as
the plea deal spares the victims from having to testify in court. So he got 2 years.
What do you do? What do you do if someone just squirts cum on you? And how do you know it's cum?
Fucking murder them because that's disgusting.
But how do you know
they
it's
could
cum?
have an STD. That's gross.
But how do you know it's cum?
I don't care. You throw
You
something
kinda
at
know.
me, I'm going to stab you in the face.
Pretty much everyone who's not a virgin kind of knows what cum is like.
It's just a white liquid. It could just be batter. For all you.
What kind of fucking cake are you making?
Oh my god.
No.
Let me say, what seems like?
It has a very unique consistency.
Oh, like condensed milk.
Yes.
Yeah, condensed
milk. Watered down condensed milk.
I sent a picture of it to Joe, and I was like, "What does this look like?"
I bet they tasted it to see.
Yeah.
Just a little. That's cum. That son of a bitch.
Well, they said it was foul smelling.
So this guy probably. All right. So he probably.
So he's probably been saving it for a little while, like a couple of days.
Yeah, because it says foul smelling.
Yeah. So.
So that means it's probably was sitting there for a while.
Yeah, he's just like filling that bottle up, getting ready.
Yeah. So
it's got to be at least a couple of days.
So what he does,
depending on the size of the bottle.
So he initially started. This is kind of like chicken or the egg kind of thing. Like, how did he start? So he had to start filling the bottle. So once he filled the bottle and squirted it on the unsuspecting victim, then he probably went straight home and jerked off into that bottle again, thinking about him squirting the victim because that's his thing. But how did he get the cum initially?
Oh my god!
Thinking about doing it.
Just
thinking about doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I think we have a guest. Anyway.
I don't count, right?
So I guess what we can learn from this is that cum is delicious. It's good for your teeth and good for your skin, and you shouldn't throw it on other people. Right?
Unsolicited.
All agree? Unsolicited, yeah. If someone's
and also Middletown is a terrible, terrible, terrible place.
So those 3 people probably deserved it.
Yeah, you think they were asking for it?
I think
they were
if
just
that happened
asking
to me,
for
I'd
it.
be traumatized for the rest of my life, and I
that'd be horrible.
wouldn't feel closure unless I'd punched him in the face or stabbed him.
All right, there you have it.
Yeah.
I, for one, would feel like I was part of a really fun news story on a mediocre radio show
That's
on a
because
podcast
you're sick,
thing.
sir.
I was just picturing like the news interviewing you.
You're like, I just got cum thrown on me.
It's like,
yeah.
that was really fucked up, but it's a good story. Can't wait to tell my wife.
I'm available for all interviews. All right, so I think we're good for the day, right? We didn't get to a lot of stuff. Real quick, that Martin Shkreli, the AIDS guy.
AIDS guy?
The guy who was bumped up the price for AIDS medication.
Oh, yeah.
He was arrested on securities fraud.
Good. Fuck that asshole.
Apparently, he was just moving money around at his old place to pay.
This could be a nice new segment. All the things that we didn't talk about.
Yeah. Okay. I mentioned a converter box for and just I don't know what you call it. The TV for like antenna TV. I don't even know what you call it. That was a big bust.
Broadcast TV.
Broadcast TV instead of digital TV. I got a converter box. I got 10 channels. 5 of them were WRNN, the local stuff, which is just, that's just heroin for the heroin of TV, where you just, I wouldn't say heroin, more like sitting in your car in the garage with it running.
Okay, so what were the other ones?
All Christian.
Yeah, because
So that was a big
I
bust.
thought about that when you were saying that, because like broadcast television, the major networks, I thought they stopped broadcasting about 5 years ago.
No. You could still get them, but they're only based out of New York City. So if I was going to get it, I need to put like a giant ass, like powered antenna on my roof, and that ain't fucking.
That's what I was thinking.
Does that look like the local psychopath?
Mm-hmm.
You are the local psychopath.
I don't know. You meet some of the people walking around here.
Yeah.
I would say that they're psychopaths.
You're in front of the cum throwers.
Yeah. Come through autism.
Mm-hmm.
There was an autism thing. I don't even remember what it was.
Then let's move on.
Forget it then. And we got the wine wankers on Twitter. At wine wankers liked one of our tweets because I wrote #booze, which it was #Hudson Valley, #Poughkeepsie, #booze, #grammar, #anxiety. Jessica, so and so and so and so. So Twitter is pretty much to me dead if you're not if you're not famous. So once again,
it's never been a thing for me. I only have a Twitter because Brooke sent me a link to an AMC Walking Dead contest that you had to enter through Twitter. That's the only reason I have a Twitter.
Oh, to be a zombie or some shit?
No, I forget what it was. It was like to win something.
Yeah. All right, well, we puttered out, so I think it's time to go.
As usual.
Well, did you like your present?
I did. I really do. I think this is great. I can't wait. I'm not fucking around. I love it, and I'm gonna hang it up. It's definitely going on the fucking wall. So
there's like an
good.
unfinished.
Yeah,
ass
there's
drawing
a
on the
half-done
back.
ass drawing on the back. Did you see that?
Oh, let me see.
Because I like flipped my paper over. And
Wow, I actually was that was starting to get really good.
Sorry.
Look at that. That's a nice ass. Nice little apple bottom.
He just loves the man ass.
Especially if it's a good man ass. The dude seems like he was in good shape. Was he in good shape?
No, he's actually kind of skinny.
Oh, he's a twink?
Yeah, like really skinny.
How was his piece?
Small.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it cold?
No.
It was 90 degrees in the room. Any plugs, Aim? E?
Someone buy.
Aim, he just tried to give you a nickname and then bailed out.
Someone buy my Subaru.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a 2000 Subaru Outback.
It's beautiful. It has the Batman sticker on
Well,
it.
if you're interested in it, message us on the Facebook page.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of work, but it's totally worth what we're asking for it. So,
How much? $9,000?
We're asking $3,000, but it's negotiable because it does need some work.
Kelley Blue Book. It would have been $35,000.
Yeah, Kelley Blue Book is like $3,500, but it needs a rear subframe, so that's like $500 just right off the top. So, if somebody's willing to do some suspension work, it's totally worth it. But I'm not fucking doing it in the driveway.
Well, I already bought another car, so you don't have to.
Well, yeah, that's why you got another car, because it's not worth it for me to do.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's like a bunch of my past cars. It was just like, fuck it, it's going to the junkyard. It's not even worth trying to sell.
Yeah,
well, I'd like
this
to get the money back that I spent on my new car because that was the last gift that my grandma gave me. So she gave me money from her estate.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it's definitely worth it. You bought the other car for $2,800, so even if it's a wash, we'll be happy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You plugs?
Just I will photography anything.
Adam Patain Photography.
And coming in February, drone photography.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
definitely getting it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also, check out our friends on a bunch of friends here. We got the Hudson Valley Tattoo Company. You can find them on Facebook. Also, the Hudson Valley Veterans Alliance, to Ryan was with. Also, HV Transmitter, Hudson Valley Transmitter. They just had a new post, a poem that they're just putting up. It seems like they're getting up faster than they're just a local science fiction, horror, fantasy magazine online publication that our friend Mike is starting up. So check them out. HV Transmitter on Facebook, HV Veterans Alliance, and HV Tattoo Company. All that HV means Hudson Valley.
and if you like the deep ass crack drawing and you want to buy some, I have more.
If you want to buy a deep ass crack drawing, nice deep ass crack drawing.
Nice deep ass.
Well, that's it for the first annual Dead Radio podcast, Moss Spectacular.
Yeah, Moss Spectacular.
Keeping
We're
Christ
do it every year.
Keeping Christ
we
out of
should do
Christmas.
a New Year's Spectacular.
I thought you were with the fucking
the wings.
The
Oh
Mountain Dew
yeah,
wings.
that's right.
We could do. You know what? We could probably do a. If I bring the portable with me to just the New Year's thing, we just turn it on and off like throughout.
What
We could just do.
What are we doing for New Year's?
I don't remember.
What are you doing for New Year's Eve?
I think Becky's having a thing.
Hi, Becky.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
All right, Becky, I'm inviting myself so we could do a show live from your crappy party.
Actually, if that converter box would have worked, it would have been here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You can't. I mean, I guess you can't.
Because we can't watch the ball drop on.
Why don't you just get like a? Oh, they don't.
Oh,
have
you
that.
don't have TV. That's right.
No,
Well, you can get like the Kindle Fire Stick, and I think you can watch some live TV on that.
Yeah, that's
or a
only like
Roku
$40
box is like $30-$40. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that'd be more convenient
I
for
don't
us.
know.
'cause
I haven't
we're right
really-
down the road. That's why.
For what?
For us, because we're right down the road. If you're gonna have a thing.
It would be. Yeah, because you got to go all the way across the river.
Yeah.
And then you got to.
We'll just ride with you. It's fine.
Yeah. You'll be the DD.
Yeah. Wait, what? All right, time to go. You know the drill. Go to our Facebook, Dead Radio Podcast. Go to our YouTube page, Dead Radio Podcasts. You're going to have to search us. We don't have a direct link because we don't have enough subscriptions. So subscribe to the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube page, and download us from iTunes. And if you don't want to watch and just want to listen, download us on iTunes, download us on BeyondPod or Stitcher.
Or any of the podcast managing apps that pull from iTunes.
Yeah, so some do, some don't, whatever.
Yeah.
BeyondPod's my favorite, though.
Me too.
Hands down.
Yeah, me too.
Even if you have an iPod,
Yeah.
I would use BeyondPod.
Yeah. Well, I talked about it last week. The nightmare of trying to sync.
I said iPod, I meant iPhone.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
even
people
an
still
iPod.
have iPods.
Whatevs.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an iPod.
Really
just,
finish your words.
Whatevs.
It's not faster to say whatevs. You can just say whatever.
I like whatevs.
It's like BT dub.
What's that?
By the
By
way.
the way.
Instead of just saying by the way.
People say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
punch my brother in the face every time he says that.
Yeah.
Is he older or younger?
Older.
Fucking millennials.
What? I don't say that.
I'm not saying you. You are a millennial, but I'm not saying you.
We're like in the weird cusp.
Yeah, we're on
between Gen Xers and millennials.
We're on the fringe.
Yeah. I guess I would identify myself more as a Gen Xer than a millennial, even though I'm like a year too young.
Yeah.
Just because, like, when TRL, Total Request Live, came on, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Why is anyone watching this? This is bullshit. I hate everyone. Because I was 17 years old and hating people that were 16. You know what I mean? So I think I'm right on that edge. I remember when MTV had music videos. I think that's the big thing.
Back in my day.
No, I think that's
men dressed as women.
the big. I think that's
Maybe in your
the big
dreams,
difference.
Ryan.
I think that's the big difference. When MTV had music videos all fucking day, and then at 9 o'clock it started having shows. After that changed, and now there's no fucking music. There's maybe an hour a day of music
I remember
videos.
that too, because
Yeah.
I used to put MTV on in the morning because it would play just music.
How old were you?
I don't know.
So you used to put it on just in the morning, and they were
Yeah.
just playing videos.
Yeah.
We were able to sit down and
It was
watch.
the- yeah, it was the
No, I know,
majority
like,
of
no,
videos
but
all
I know
fucking
the
day
thing
long.
Till there was shows on at 9 o'clock at night.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
had music all day. I remember that.
Yeah. Headbangers Ball. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was the shit. Even though Matt Pinfield? Oh no, wait. Matt Pinfield was a different show too. I fucking couldn't stand that guy.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Anyway.
What's for dinner? I'm hungry.
I'm starving.
Oh,
The hell are
we
doing?
forgot, and we forgot to mention too at the beginning of the show. We're skipping out on the Christmas thing, or we're not doing a show this coming Friday.
Yeah. So we did this show a little bit late so that Ryan could make it. And to hold over our 4 fans until the New Year's show.
Right.
So there will be no show next week. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
So savor the flavor, because you're gonna have to wait a little while.
It might be kind of cool if we did like a half an hour at a New Year's party and then put it at the beginning of the New Year's show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like an all remote 2-part episode. considering we don't really have that. Well, with that new card, how long can we do? Like an hour and a half?
Probably 2 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe actually, you know what? Wait, what's it doing? 128. Yeah, probably 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
something like that.
All right. So we'll do it in like 2 parts. So if that works out, it works out. If not, then
maybe I'll take it with me to work, and I'll just talk into it all day and see how much I can get out of it.
He's just trying to see the length.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like post that.
Oh, I'll post it too.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be like the episode of Scrubs with the fucking tape recorder.
Oh.
I could just see that. You just walking into a room and just being like a doctor talking into it, and people are like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.